I would be good for that. Alrighty. So then, let's just hop right in it, shall we?
Sounds good.
Alrighty. So.
Oh god, my tea's hot. Oh god, it's so hot.
Oh no, fuck, man.
No, it's fine. It just burnt my face. Go on, please. Give your intro.
So, after a rather grueling day and night, finally, consciousness returns to you. And as it does, it returns to you almost kicking and screaming just about as you feel yourself almost clawed awake from a dream. And I will ping you to where you are.
Okay.
You shoot up, unfamiliarity setting in for a moment until you realize you're in the hallway of the apartment building. That's right. That's where you decided to camp out. The lights in the area just kind of like really sting. Sleeping in this spot has kind of done something to the way you've been feeling. Again, you kind of slept with your mask on again, which again, that similar thing as last morning. You feel this almost like taste in your mouth from where like the like just inhaling these incense all night has kind of left you. Though you also kind of start sitting up slowly, and the strangest thing that kind of brings you back is you notice over here this light, the shattered light that you broke when you first met Zenith in this place. It kind of reminds you of what's going on, and your head quickly starts racing. I would like you to immediately make me roll to die.
Okay, let's do it.
Yay!
Yeah.
3d6, bada boom. Pretty good.
Right,
that's going to be a 13 regardless of what I lock in.
All right, cool. And yeah, you let me just do a quick thing myself then.
Well, she was unconscious instinct. Doink, doink,
right, yeah.
doink, waking up like, no, not on fire, bad.
You kind of instinctually wake up, and you feel this kind of pulse, this quick just pump into your chest, this kind of like aching pain. Not a physical one, something that feels so much more emotionally charged. Your mind starts to piece together again. What Zenith said, you would feel it. And you are feeling something right now. A sense of loneliness and a kind of abandonment. It's strange. It kind of starts pushing through you right now as you slowly get up and get your head sorted.
I don't think that's coming from anyone else. I think she knows where that's coming. That's coming from in here.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's strange. And as you kind of start sorting through that, you feel little pinpricks across your skin almost. I'd like you to roll me another roll to die.
Oh boy.
Keep your 5 for this one though.
Roll 2d6 plus 5. 12 again. 13 again.
So, in this case, let me think. All right. So, you kind of start waking up, and you feel something almost kind of... You feel the pain of people. Not too many people, but still some people. Not people you've really known. You hardly know the names of most of these people. I mean, you picked them up for just being in this apartment, but you feel this outer bit of pain just kind of start infecting you. A sickness. You take 2 damage.
Oh, hot damn. Am I at full HP again?
Yes, you are. You did.
Okay,
you did
cool.
get rest, so you.
Okay, cool.
Yes. You're not immediately wounded.
You take 2 damage, die immediately, lose an attribute, perish.
So, with
excellent.
that though, after taking that 2 damage and feeling that pain, basically, you are now, well, that's the initial assault on you, and from there, you're kind of sitting there. Take control now.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna take a quick look at my experience. I'm kind of tempted to get more HP if this is gonna be the nature of the day. Yeah, fuck it. Let's buy 6 more health and go up to 20.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's going up to 20, and she's now down to 18 as a result. Let's not die ambiently to people getting hurt around her.
Sounds fair. Got to be tough.
Yeah,
just update that on your sheet if you can.
Yep.
And all right, cool.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, Illyria wakes up and she's looking around and oh boy, yeah, no, she's starting to feel it. She can basically, as a result, sense that the plague has moved into all of these houses or all of these apartments, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what you're piecing together right now.
Okay. She sighs, puts a hand on the wall, and then she is going to check on none of them.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Nope. No reason to. She already knows.
Mm-hmm. You leave your bedding right there
Yep.
as you just start moving forward. And
Yep.
with that, you kind of stumble outside of the apartment. And let me drag you outside. All right, this is gonna be good. As you start to move outside, you're moving out into the open streets. That same kind of strange oppressiveness kind of falling down on you, but it's a little lighter for the most part. Because when you step outside, you immediately hear the buzzing.
She is going to fucking run from the building and turn her back on it. Almost feverishly, she turns and looks, and is the entire fucking building covered?
You see a blanket on the roof. The locust seems to be devouring the nature upon the roof, that spot where a bunch of vines and flowers had sat to grow. They are just covering it and swarming it over it like it's a big pile of trash and their flies. And, yeah, so you back up pretty quickly from that. They don't seem to have, again, they weren't inside for the most part. They were just swarming around the building.
She kind of like tightens her grip on her bag and then just puts her head down and starts to slowly move away.
Mm-hmm. You walk, leaving those insects behind. And as you move ahead, there is some familiar faces up ahead. Well, a familiar face, if you can really call it that. And more bugs seem to be swarming over the houses down below. One house, the house of that artist, and the other one, the administration building. And you see Zenith. He's tossing torches on the buildings. He pulls a torch, and it seems to almost bubble with fire, which is actually an assembly of cockroaches, flies, and locusts that seem to fall off like licking flames before he tosses it at the building. And after doing another one of these, in jest almost, he turns to you.
Oh, Illyria. You're up early?
She ignores them.
Wait.
She's going to go into this building.
Wait,
She does
Illyria.
not.
Illyria! Illyria!
With the repeated insistence, she slowly turns around.
Now, stick with me till the end. I wanted to apologize for last night. Things got a little more heated than I anticipated.
She blinks slowly.
Yes, I understand if this production is going to be the best it can be, and I will tell you right now, it's already been the best it can be so far, courtesy of you. Just busy day, and it got messy.
She slowly goes to open her mouth and then actually genuinely shuts it again, and then quietly just like nods, and then starts walking back into this house, and then
Wait, fucking laundry, Illyria. I wanted to also let you know you're welcome to say you're sorry as well.
She hears that and actually like opens her mouth and like closes it again, and like you hear the rasp of air. She was seriously considering not talking the entire time. She looks at him, kind of like hangs her shoulders for a second, and just goes, "Thank you."
Yeah.
I can see the non-existent ethereal jock smile.
So, we good?
Her eyes like half narrow.
No, okay, fair.
Sure. And then she looks back to the building and she goes, I have work to do. I have work to do. She takes another step and kind of puts a finger up and thinks about like 5 different things, a dozen conflicting emotions butting into each other.
Well,
I'm confused.
well, as a director, it is my job to ensure you understand what's happening. So, if you have a moment, I'm willing to answer what I can.
She stops and goes, okay. That'd be useful. That'd be good for helping in this. She like reaches down and like starts to brush the bugs away from here. She's locked into instinct. She doesn't have to roll for it. She brushes the bugs off the bench and sits. Okay. Well, I do have a few questions. How do you want this to go? She motions around herself because right now it looks points at the house. Buggy?
Oh, that, yeah. Well, I just want you to keep doing your best. You know, you've been tending to people quite efficiently.
Looks back at the apartment and looks like he's about to say something sassy, and then it's like, nope.
No, Illyria looks at the apartment too, and she's like, no, yeah, I get that one.
Yeah. I won't say anything if you won't. But it's become clear to me. At first, I was concerned that you may have been focusing on the wrong things. But as it turns out, from a viewer perspective, the reason why this has been so much more interesting is because you've been doing it so differently, yet also being oddly effective. I mostly mean
And he pulls out the broken boombox.
orchestra, for example.
And he, like, very delicately walks over, sets down both pieces, takes a big leap back, hands up, like,
You know?
She turns this over in her head a few times. Okay. Well, I can't say that's what I expected. I was expecting anything else, honestly. She picks up the 2 pieces of the boombox and, like, slowly puts them into her bag, which she has ripped to shit, if you remember.
Yeah.
No, she's gonna have it occupy one of those slots just the same.
You'll have to take something out.
She'll take it out and put it in her normal inventory. It's fine. She's got space.
Okay.
She she doesn't have. This is fine.
You want me to hold something for you?
She shakes her head. No, it's all right. She's going to put the book down for now on this bench.
Yeah. Sounds good.
It's fine. No, I am. I'm going to be honest. I was going for a thing with this. She looks down at the music box. I was going for a thing of like, man, anything that's broken can sure be fixed, but she holds it and looks down at it and like honestly feels a little bit of a lump in her throat. it's so much of a relief to have this back. I don't. Oof. She kind of relaxes.
Yeah. Like I said, things got heated last night. I think we both said things we regret.
Illyria thinks on that. She is not going to contest that even a little bit. She chooses to remain silent again and just look at the music box. But this, she pats herself. This is gonna get worse. She motions at the house behind her. How bad does she feel?
Behind you?
Yeah.
Oh, you feel... So, you feel a bit bad. You feel like it'll be worse when you walk in.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you don't have to roll for anything yet, but you feel a link.
She pats herself. Is this gonna get worse? And the other question, she looks you dead in the eyes. Will it feel worse if I know the person better?
That is an interesting question. Well, you did agree to wanting to know how bad things get. Well, like any plague, it certainly gets worse before it gets better. That's just how it be in this business. As for the connection with people, yes, it most likely will hurt more. Not simply just because of the effect I've added, but because I think it will just hurt you more because you care for them more closely.
She looks back at the building, kind of nods at that. Okay.
Yeah.
And last thing, how... I guess, no, that's on me to answer. She thinks she was about to ask, how long until people start dying? But ultimately, that's her responsibility, ain't it? So she shakes her head and almost dismisses the thought. Okay, I think I've got, at least for now, a good enough impression of where we stand. A broken doctor can't perform, I guess, so yeah, I'll do this to the best of my ability. She slowly stands up and leaves the book behind, and starts to walk towards the door. And then sort of stops right here, and then turns around. You found my weak point pretty early. Like, you found it very, very early. I don't necessarily feel right when I'm operating on people. It doesn't feel correct. And this, she pats herself. This is changing the nature of it a bit, but it's still going to be the same old pain of not quite getting it. I think I try to compensate by getting close to people. She looks at Zenith. I think that threat, the one from earlier, the one with Beatrice and the music box, that I feel like that's going to continue to happen regardless of whether or not you take a direct step in it. And I guess I wanted you to know that I'm trying to prepare for it, because that is the situation I've been running from my entire life.
I applaud you, Illyria. You really were the best choice for this show.
She exhales and then is going to take a step inside.
What? So you're in a car? just stick with me.
Okay, okay.
It's important.
Okay.
So you're in a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice car. It's your car, maybe not. Would you prefer to drive the vehicle but have no control over the music? Or would you like to choose those tunes but have no control over the destination?
Oh boy. She... Okay, let's drop my swing and roll to die really quick.
Okay.
I want... Let's let fucking God take the wheel. Okay, we're gonna see. Oh, this fucking grandma knows best. Honestly, I've spent a huge amount of my life being guided around by people. I think, at least currently, I perform best from the passenger seat.
So you would prefer to control the music?
He looks at the music box again.
That makes a lot of sense, quite frankly.
She looks back at the music box. She gets like almost a distaste in her mouth for a second. I spent a long time as a passenger. What's a little bit longer? Yeah, she's going with she's gonna choose the Morales route for this one. I rolled higher on yellow.
Okay.
I don't got to do a reroll or anything, but can I get 1 point towards Morales?
Sure thing.
Whew, okay.
Yeah. And Zenith begins to approach, and then he gets very close.
I feel like we've gotten a lot closer, which is why I must ask before I go one more question. I'll present to you a difficult decision. Would you like to be my friend? Or break a friendship?
Oh boy, okay.
I think we really hit it off.
I'm going to hold on.
Like, we've already had our big blow up in our relationship, yet like we've really connected, and we both said we're sorry, and I don't know.
Zenith, as you start talking, very suddenly from behind, a figure appears. Oh, there you are! Running past the thumb, he bumps on through the clothes and appears. Illyria! He moves past, immediately just completely blowing past Zenith. Oh, what are you doing here? What? Oh, wow, that's a lot of bugs. Oh, gross. He kind of steps back a bit.
You can see the bugs.
Yeah, they're bugs.
She looks back at Zenith, then looks back at the bugs.
He nods his head. Yes.
I was actually about to check on this man.
Oh, excellent. In that case, he reaches down into his, he's got a little bag with him. All right, first off, okay, let's see. I do mail here, since no one else is here to do mail right now. So, he kind of looks at this. All right, here's from Taka. He goes over to you, and you see a replacement, Lily.
Ooh.
He said something about, like, you lost it or something. He didn't have it yesterday, so he wanted to get you a new one. Because he said it looked nice. I agree. He, like, gives you a smile, and then he hands it over, and, yeah,
What a good friend.
and then Horace, like, then kind of, here's, some medical supplies. He pops over. Well, you get your thing from Beatrice now. Your one bond a day thing. Your extra Omni potion.
Okay. I sure can't carry that shit right now, but that doesn't matter because I gotta go inside.
Yeah, so you could immediately... I'd say if you use it immediately on the artist or intend to, I'd let you
that's
just
the intention.
That. So yeah, I'd say it's fine. You can use that and do that. And, oh, geez, I feel like I'm the only one who didn't get you anything. Sorry!
No, that's honestly completely okay.
What a bad friend.
Are you going to be over at the general store?
I could be. Yeah, sure.
Where are you usually?
Everywhere. I just run around town because, well, I mean, he kind of like thinks of it. There's a lot of people who are just doing stuff around, and I try to make sure everyone's, well, it helps with Beatrice's headaches and little anger fits if I stop people from doing really dumb things. He nods his head assuredly. I had to apologize to that kid yesterday because he was causing trouble for people, like running around, but he was also like, yeah, I got a little ahead of myself. You notice like a rapier on his side?
Okay.
Not like bloodied or anything. It's just like, what does he mean by that? As he just kind of stands there. But yeah, I'm around all day. I don't really have any plans today. I gotta be honest. What are you doing? Medicine stuff, right? He just You notice this thing where Horace just kind of seems to keep talking.
No, I'm doing some medicine in here. Do you have any other packages to deliver?
He thinks. He kind of starts sorting around in his packages. No, because no one really sends mail in here right now.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a block, so yeah, only people sending stuff to you, and the doctor generally stays in, so nope, I'm done!
Well, I've got a letter for you to deliver then.
Oh?
She reaches down and she's going to take one of the Omni Potions, and is going to hand it over to him. This one, I want you to deliver to, she stops and thinks, well, who do you think is sickest in town?
He thinks, I don't know. Quite honestly.
Well, I know. If I was your friend, I'd be more than willing to help you out.
Zenith brings the question back in that moment.
Yeah. Illyria's going to hand over the Omni Potion to I'm gonna send him to Beatrice, let's say.
Yeah. You kind of think
Return to sender.
He sees the Omni Potion that you're sending to Beatrice, and his face almost lightens up a little. Oh, thank you. Very good. She interacts with so many people. I think she could use it. She's doing well, by the way.
Okay, good.
Yeah. He kind of like, all right then. Well, if you need anything, I don't know where I'll be. If you want to. I'll be around. If you want to stop by the shop, I'm sure I'll be there in the afternoon, so sure thing.
She nods.
He kind of starts moving off, and then after he kind of reaches the street, he looks both ways, even though there's no cars here, and he just starts bolting in one direction.
Of course. Illyria sighs. Okay, well, he's great, I think. I can't handle jocks. She rubs her eyes.
I'm not a jock.
She looks over at Zenith and honestly loosening up quite a bit. She goes, well, okay. Break a friendship or be your friend. That's she has a difficult expression beneath her mask. I don't think so. Regardless of whether or not this was phrased as an ultimatum, I don't necessarily see myself quite as your enemy. Well, I think I did last night for sure. She stops and thinks about it, but ultimately, I don't see you as something right now that has to be directly fought or conquered, and I have I guess I've learned, most importantly right now, friendship, and especially caring about people, is a sword that cuts both ways. So, yeah, absolutely I'll be your friend. She reaches out a hand, actually.
Oh, boy! Looking forward to it, buddy! Oh, this is gonna be great. We can talk about boys or girls or whatever tickles your fancy. We can talk about, maybe not politics, that usually damages friendships, but we can talk about other things. Oh, the fun we'll have. And you've already been having a sleepover in the hallway, so I'm sure we could get something rolling there. But I'm really looking forward to this. But hey, you're busy. You got a lot of work ahead of you. And I gotta be real. He pulls out a torch. I got my own shit to do. Whoop! He just throws it on the building. See you around, friend.
Illyria puts the hand on the door and just goes, time to find out who the sword cuts more. And slowly cracks it open.
Oh, great.
Holy shit, I love him. me out of character. Say yes, dude. Say yes, dude. Say yes, dude. Say yes, dude. In character. I'm really mad about some stuff.
Yeah. Cool, he's
You
good.
just hear him whistling down the street and the occasional person screaming about bugs.
God fucking damn it. So, time to roll inside and take some fucking damage.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh boy. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Christ. Okay, let me bring you to the artist house. And let me change up the bugs, because the bug sounds will be a bit different, yeah.
Did you make bug sounds for interior and exterior?
Kinda, yeah.
Holy shit, okay.
Just very, very slightly different. All right, now let's go to the artist house. All right, orchestra, get the fuck out of here. Sorry, kid. Yeah, that's the sound orchestras make.
No.
Oof. All right, let me real quick. I gotta put on dynamic lighting this time. Bam. Alrighty, you stumble on inside the house again.
Well, she's gonna get to work.
Yeah, and you move on inside, and you feel that the beginning of that, well, that kind of pain, you know?
Yep.
You move in through the door, and as you head on inside, you kind of feel this reverberation. Earlier, you felt that pain, that kind of like, that sort of emotional awfulness. And when you go in here, you don't feel anything emotional, honestly. No. As you get closer, you start to feel... At first, you thought it might have been some strange feeling of relief you had felt when you had finished talking to Zenith and realized that, all right, I got a weapon, I got that sorted, I'm resolved. But also, you realize a bit of that creeping in was someone else's. There's a sense of pride at a finished piece, I suppose.
Oh, okay. She's gonna open the door and come in.
Yeah, and as you go there, you notice that shifting around on the bed is this man who, as you enter the door, you feel the last bit of sensation. A horrible physical sickness begins to wash over you. Make me roll to die.
That's a 10 at least.
That's not enough.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, you go inside, and this is a man you've not particularly known too well. This is someone you really just kind of like, well, yesterday you sort of experimented on. No real way to put it. You did. And you found your other side of that experiment, but regardless, a part of you feels wounded by this. As you feel that go across your body, you take another 1 damage.
Okay.
As he's laying on the bed, and he looks up at you. Doctor.
Good to see you again. Looks over at the painting. You finished.
There's a door on the painting.
Whoa.
The painting, a few small details have been fleshed out, but you notice now in the center of that pathway, there's a door. A very familiar door. One you were given the choice of walking through. And now it just sits there on that painting. And you feel that, well, it does complete the pace. Like, it's a little strange. You get a off feeling about looking at it. Like, you felt this pull looking at that painting before. And I guess the frustration as you start to look at it a bit more, it didn't give you the answer, I suppose. The door is present. Seeing it before, you're like, you felt this pull, this tug. Now that the door's there, it hasn't added anything. And that's... It's strange, though, because you're not sure if you've seen a previous thing you weren't supposed to before the door was there. But, it kind of leaves you... I don't know. How does it leave you?
Like, the fact that she can see the completed painting and there isn't a sense of completion to it. It felt almost completed before to her.
Yes.
And she looks at the artist. Well, how do you feel about it?
He stops, and you notice that he is looking at it, and he kind of stops a bit and just kind of like staring at it. I feel a disappointment for the need of context.
That makes sense. Hold on. Here. I've got medicine. She's gonna give the medicine over that she received.
Do you want to examine this man?
Yes.
All right, give me a roll to do.
I'm grabbing that 5, obviously.
Oh yeah, super fair.
Let me just... Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you begin inspecting this man, and yeah, you start to get a list of symptoms. Wow, this so you think that okay, so you piece together a few things. One, this is getting worse. There are new symptoms, and over the past few days, you've recognized from your examinations there have been new symptoms every day.
Yeah.
And it's been getting... At first, it was kind of simple. It was an intense shivering almost, and some skin peeling. And then, over time after that, it kind of kept advancing to also, like, well, there is something about the just seeing things. Some kind of seeing bugs almost.
Oh, and, like on them?
Yeah, like on them and around them in places that there weren't. And you, as he says, like, the bugs are in here, and you look and they were outside, but there are none in here. But he points across the room kind of frantically sometimes, and you notice that there are no bugs crawling on his bookcase. There are no bugs crawling near the mirror, yet he sees them. And now you notice something new, something that you didn't check out before. As you keep doing this, you kind of like, yeah, no, the buzzing won't stop either.
Oh, okay. Well,
you start to run through that a bit.
Yeah.
And you start to pick up this. Yesterday, when you were doing your basic checkups on Teach, for example, near the end of the day, you kind of asked what she was going on. You learned a bit. We kind of skipped through that, but you did learn that she was starting to see like some of the bugs too.
Yeah.
There was no auditory part of that. Now the auditory sensation seems to be spreading too. But again, for one, this guy seems to not really care too much. The physical maladies and the fever seems to be still growing. Well, can't really call it a fever. He's just getting colder, and his body seems like it's suffering something that would be akin to shock, or at least risking that. And you feel those sensations kind of ring across your body a bit. That's what caused the pain. But again, he seems so transfixed. Regardless of what he feels about it, he feels fine. This painting seems to have filled him with assurance. In a similar vein, so too does the him reaching out for that potion as he takes it.
Yeah.
Last night it really stung, but it worked.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It'll help.
He kind of puts it to the side. Do I drink it now or wait?
Probably take it now. Your symptoms are advancing very rapidly.
Yeah, he takes it now, and as he takes it, you started to make these Omni potions for general consumption, less so for yourself. As he takes a drink of it, and he keeps trying to drink it down, and well, it seems that he's breaking out in cramps, and these cramps now go across you. Make a roll to die.
Oh boy.
You give him the potion, and as you do, you feel that pain begin to again reverberate onto you a little bit, and it kind of hurts.
Okay.
You feel those cramps. You take another 1 damage. But he does seem to sit back on the bed a bit. His symptoms still there, but he seems to be, well, recovering. Thank you, Doctor.
Of course. She looks back at the painting. You're upset about the lack of context, or how, in order to understand this piece, you need to understand the context. Does that mean, you need to have a relationship with that door in order to fully understand this piece?
Yes. Yes. The door in my dreams.
It's a place you passed through and then wound up here.
He kind of thinks about that for a second. Let me roll a die for him real quick.
Oh shit.
Wow, yeah.
Good shit.
He kind of leans back in his pillow. Why am I here? Why am I still? He kind of thinks a bit. This district is gone. He kind of like leans back against the bed a bit and starts thinking about that a bit more. What am I doing here? I painted Pinion Tower, not... Who are you? Where are we?
Oh boy, she leans in and I'm Illyria Testudo. I don't believe we've been formally introduced.
He starts sitting up. Illyria Testudo. The Testudo live on Pinion Tower too, don't you?
Yes.
He sits up. Illyria.
Yeah.
All of his symptoms are gone.
What the fuck?
He starts sitting up. He's confused. Where are we now? He kind of starts trying to sit up on his bed a little bit. And then, again, he's kind of stops, though, because, well, now the only thing that's left are the cramps, the potion running through his body. He kind of sits down now. Now, with no cure to fight, the potion begins acting up inside of him a little bit, and he kind of lays down a bit. He'll be out of it for the day, most likely.
Okay. Just relax. Do you see the bugs anymore?
Bugs? He looks around. No. Did you cure me? Did you cure me?
She shakes her head. I think you might have cured yourself.
You get to upgrade that painting gift now.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you what that is a little later, but it is upgraded.
Okay.
As you've witnessed what can only be described in the medical world as a miracle. But in this place, what does a miracle mean? And that's going to be the name of the gift now as it levels up.
Oh, okay.
And, well, simple thing. Let me change that now. Figure out the nature of the cure.
Okay. She reaches a hand out. Well, you'll need to rest, but for now you're symptom free. If I could ask, who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Stephen Akarts. I contribute to the local Indigo art fairs and museums. I'm from the city of Harlow, originally, though I took up residency here a couple of years ago after the city bored me slightly. And I would tell you now that, well, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing now, what's going on. He kind of grabs at his body. I need to rest.
Of course.
I'm confused. A lot of pain.
Yes, please, rest. That should stop after you use the bathroom a few times.
Okay.
She slowly extends a hand and backs away and looks at the painting a little longer. Okay, well, I wish you a good recovery and I'll check in on you tomorrow.
Yes, it sounds good.
Oh, Stephen Eckhart's is free in one reality.
Yes, one reality is not dead. I was not expecting that. You stumble back out. You feel the pain fading. And as you start to leave, you head back out. More questions in your mind about that painting than there, but to a certain degree, you've got a lead now. Lead on a miracle. And I've updated your gift.
Oh, okay.
And I'll move you to right back outside as you look at that. Ooh, kinda.
Does that is that level 3 for Plague Knight DLC?
Maybe, yeah. You the thing is, you found a lead on it. The most important thing about a panacea is it reproducible.
Yeah.
So you've got it. You're close. You're warmer. You're almost polo. Let's see. As I'm gonna move you back out now. You stumble outside, and how do you proceed from here on out?
She looks back.
Building sits back there, but yeah.
She picks up her book on pomegranates again after administering that potion.
Mm-hmm.
Rubs the bugs off of it. Looks back. She's still fucking bummed. But it's doing way better than before. And looks back and forth and it wasn't necessarily good enough in a good enough space to do this. He looks down the fucking stairs and goes to the Dark shop.
Right. Are you coming fine, by the way? I was having roboting.
Oh yeah, no, there's some choppiness.
Alright.
Change the server locale to central.
Alright, we'll do it. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Back to fucking Doc Mech shop. Hell no. I'm excited, but
yes.
Fair reaction is hell no. Alrighty, orchestra, get out of here. That's gonna be. You went to a lot of places over there yesterday.
Just gets fucking vaporized.
Yeah. All right. So, ew. I'm inside the fucking secret shop again.
She comes inside.
You come inside, and Doc Mech looks up. Ah, fuck.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
There's the music.
Yeah.
Hey, so I broke your radio.
Fuck you. No, you didn't. It's your radio. You broke your own goddamn radio.
Fair enough.
You bought it.
Can you fix my broken radio?
Ah, fuck. Really?
Yeah.
I don't got the fucking parts for that. I mean, I'd have to cannibalize some of my own shit to do that.
Why don't you cannibalize some of your own shit to do that?
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
No, I'm not. Do it.
He kind of looks at you. Ah, shit, okay. You gotta walks over to the side. That'll be more, though.
Yeah,
more
sure, fine. Yeah,
more shit.
No.
Yeah.
More memories.
The fuck? What?
Yeah. What? Do you just want money?
Money, duh.
Okay, money's... What? What? That's fine. That's so...
What two memories are you picking, Jay?
Oh boy, I have very few of these.
Do you want to wait for this purchase?
No, she's gonna do it now.
Oh boy.
Boy. Oh man. So few. No, I literally can't. I don't have enough money. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, you have the every bar of this place you could abandon, but you need to throw out another one.
Yeah. She's got to make another fucking memory.
What does a miracle mean? It means another radio fixing. The pool of mentors. Doc Mech, he's the mentor, mentoring you on how to fix radios.
Honestly,
I'm sure as hell you will remember every bar of this place. Every goddamn security bar in front of you.
You know what? Oh boy. This is so dumb.
You know, I just realized this is the character assassination shop.
Yeah. You know what? Fucking assassinate my character. I'm getting rid of the poll of mentors as well as every bar in this place.
All right.
I can't believe Illyria's little arc about learning to stand on her own is paying a fucking mosquito man.
Well, just because you're getting rid of that memory doesn't mean you can't have an arc. It just means you don't have that memory for the arc.
Yeah, I don't have a mechanical advantage to having that arc. She's going to hand over the moolah, I guess. And I'll blast those two off my sheet.
Alrighty. He charges you real harsh for this one, and you just feel annoyed, honestly. Like
she sees him get to work, and like it takes a long ass time. And she like looks at the fucking broken ass music box. You want to know how I broke that thing?
No.
Too bad, I'm telling you anyway. She
Fuck
does.
He says fuck you again, and then he's really enraptured by your story. In the end, he laughs. Holy shit! Really? That's fucking wild. You expect me to believe that shit?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I've seen weirder stuff, but just because I've seen weirder stuff doesn't mean I'm willing to believe everything anyone tells me, you know, man?
Well, that's another weird thing you can tell the next customer that comes in here.
Oh yeah, that's the great thing about stories, you know? That's really why I run the shop, to collect stories.
That seems like a lie. She says directly to his face.
He looks offended by that, and you're like, no, that has to be a lie.
No, you're lying.
I'm not. Idiot. All right, he kind of goes and crawls out from underneath his bars with the radio and like puts it right on the desk, collects his moolah, and claws back underneath again.
Hey, any chance you'd be interested in being a nurse?
No.
You sure?
I'm a doctor, not a nurse.
You could be like my co-doctor.
Why the hell would I want to be your co-doctor? What's in it for me?
Man, I just miss my clown. Illyria sits down and puts her back up against the fucking counter.
He kind of moves over. It kind of like leans up on the box, looks over on the glass. Really? Like,
yeah.
Well, you're just trying to like fucking. Do you have like no other friends? Are you that lonely?
Illyria ponders the question, are you that lonely? She answers truthfully to this one fucking person. Yes. Listen, I've got so few friends to begin with. I thought I made one, but then she just disappeared, and then I made another friend today, but he's really scary.
Doc Mech tosses the Smelliphant out there. There you go, you got a new friend. You get the Smelliphant memory back.
Oh. Fuck. Hey, Christian.
Yeah?
Can you give me a bond up between Illyria and Doc Mech from Illyria to Doc Mech? Doc Mech can still bond down.
Oh, no. You get a real bond up with Doc Mech now.
Oh, that's good.
You tried, and so luckily we have, we have both. So let me grab that real quick. As you sit there, is like, hey, there's your friend on the house. Take it. I ain't gonna run around. Look, you seem to be in some crazy shit, and I'm honestly not in the mood for that right now. I'm retired.
Oh, yeah, no, I'd back on his chair. Out of retirement.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Not really.
Not. Now get out of here.
He picks up Smelliphant and starts to leave. Okay, have a good day or night or whatever the hell it is for you.
It's morning. Are you dumb? It's morning outside. Come on. He
checks her watch. Fuck, is it? Okay.
It's afternoon. Also, bam, there you go.
Yeah, that's great. Good afternoon, Doc
I already know
Mech.
what... I didn't have one planned, but I know what Doc Mech's bond up bonus will be.
Oh,
and it's +1 to dealing with infuriating people.
Coming for you, Nox.
I'll add that to your sheet as well.
So I have bond downs and bond ups at the same time.
Yes, you have
That makes-
bond ups and bond downs.
That makes sense for Doc Mac.
And you have a -2 bond up, so now it's 3 memories instead of 1.
You know I'm gonna find 3 memories to feed
Oh,
Doc
yeah.
Mac, right?
You gotta get your. There's only 1 more bond down after this, so you'll have to get your penultimate
Please.
session finale. Come in and buy the fucking bazooka on the table.
Yeah, please let me max out Doc Mac before any other character.
You're terrible.
Listen, Illyria had Illyria, like, okay. So Illyria had a day that felt like a bad hangover, and Doc Mac is like the human fucking Gajinka of a bad hangover. She knew exactly who to talk to.
Let me update Doc Mech's sheet and give him let you see some more stuff you learned. You already knew he was a doctor,
No,
so I'm not gonna show that. His blue stat. Would you like to know his blue or yellow?
Yeah. Give me his blue.
All right, let's give you his blue. I'll put that over there, and I'll give you his bond down. And,
Oh, thank God.
And I'll give you his bond up 1, which I'm gonna write up on the spot.
Fantastic.
Yeah. There you go. Got some new bond. Show all players. Doc Mech.
Doc Mac. Blue
There you go.
medicine. There we go. Bond down 2. Okay, so he doesn't hate me, but he treats me like shit, charging me more money. So I think so he still likes money. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. No. She. She walks back into the city.
All right, you do. And I would say that, you, not from Doc Mech's shop, but from doing that checkup, you have it's just going to hit into the afternoon. What would you like to do now?
She's gonna go see Beatrice.
Alrighty, let's do that. Let me pop you down. I'm actually just going to bring you right to that map. Let me go there now. You start heading out, moving across the street, this generally a little long street as you start heading off to the shop again. And well, it's mid-afternoon, so yeah. By the time you pass the outside of that apartment, or the administration building, Zenith does not seem to be outside anymore. And you notice that there are, of course, a bunch of bugs swarming the administration building. As you continue past that, however, for now. And you head off in this
fuck. I'm just gonna poke my head in to the administration building.
Okay.
I like, hopefully it won't eat a time slot, but we're gonna fucking see.
We'll see. It depends on how much you engage with it, most likely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll pop in there too. Yeah, because I wanted you to be aware that that building was the administration building.
Yes. Okay. No, I actually didn't process that.
All right. I'll bring you back in now. Just gotta pop
And all this shit I had Taka look into, is it with them or Taka? Because
it's with Taka.
Yeah, we talked over that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So, you take a step into the administration building, and the airs within it are much different than the other day.
Oh
as
boy.
You move on inside.
She like moves
There-
past that. Yeah, roll
you're
the
gonna
die.
need to you're gonna roll the die immediately.
You're gonna roll on 3d6. Wow.
Okay, I think I probably know what just happens here.
Okay.
You step inside, and very instantly you hear them buzzing rapidly, and not just from in front of you, but all around. This room it's consumed, would be a good way to put it, I suppose.
Yeah.
And as you kind of are just in here, you're hearing it, the buzzing immediately to the left and right of you, just crawling around. In that moment, you struggle to even take a single step inside further.
Oh boy.
The door is right behind you. It's tempting.
So, can I go in and take some fucking damage? Probably.
You can keep going in. It's just that you'll be going in. You'll have negative 1d6s to this stuff, and you will probably take some damage at some point.
Fuck it, she's got to check. She's gonna come in.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me when I gotta roll again. She basically covers her head and tries to hunker down and move through. That looks bad.
Let me see. Yeah, no, you're moving through, but you are shaking a lot as you start moving through All right, yeah. You step through that one in particular, and the bugs seem to kind of like flare up at you almost. And yeah, as that happens, roll negative 1d6 to this. Oof. Oof, and that would have done it too.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. So yeah, you stumble on through, and you take 2 damage as they start biting into you more. You do lock in at 6, though. The only thing really pushing you forward being your, well...
my medical investment in this shit.
So, in this case, the big thing on your mind, the big concern, is mostly about the state of the Tide's Edge within here.
Yep.
And as you stumble up, you start to see signs of someone on a bench. Bugs seem to crawl across their body as they lay down there groaning, all of the symptoms still within them.
Oh my god, it came on so fast. Hey, wake up.
Oh! He kind of like moves over, and you can kind of see the eyes through the mask just staring at you, moving a bit, and you notice the so loud. You're so loud.
Okay, hold on. She's gonna give this guy an Omni potion and try to calm him the fuck down, just for a second.
All right,
He's got some questions.
I'll
eat one of those
Illyria?
potions. Yeah.
Make me a roll with your medicine to administer in this environment. Not too hard of a roll, but you do have a negative 1d6 to it.
Oh, yeah, and then I'll roll.
Nope, you already win. You already win with that. So, yeah, regardless of that, you work, and in a frenzy, your hands shake a little too, but you get them under control long enough to get this guy through. And there are bugs that crawl upon your sleeves, but you have to deal with it. Like this guy right now, as you push forward, you give him the Omni Potion. And the moment you give this guy the Omni Potion, you feel a connection form. This man is now your patient. This person you didn't know, well, you've administered to them.
Yep.
Roll to die.
Yep. 2d6 plus 6 minus 1d6.
Ooh. One more damage as you feel.
Ow, oof,
yeah.
Ouch.
God, this is a fucking barrage. It's okay. You have Smelliphant. You can use that to heal. I forgot how much health Smelliphant healed, but
that's fine.
That's fine. Oh, it heals 2 HP once per session. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you just have to take a moment to appreciate Smelliphant. Yeah. You he sits up, you get him to drink the potion, and he focuses on you. And to some degree, knowing he's taken medicine kind of brings him to attention a bit more. And he kind of starts trying to absentmindedly swat the bugs to the side, and they kind of buzz off after a bit, and kind of end up. No. Don't worry about them. Worry about him. You focus on this guy right now. What do you ask?
Hi. Just really, really quickly. Do you remember where we are?
The administration building. We're in the administration building.
Do you remember when you got here?
We got here a couple of days ago. We were sweeping.
Yes.
Sweeping the area. I came in first, and then no. I think someone else came in first. I came in after. We checked in. Everything was all weird.
Okay.
We sent someone in, and Sam called for backup, and we kind of came in, and we met that blockade and got in a fight and had to kind of get in. It was it's all a headache.
Do you remember how plagued is this guy?
He seems to be like so. He still seems to be suffering from symptoms right now, but he's focused.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember the empty night? Do you remember the police? Do you remember?
Yes, I do. He's kind of like He kind of stops a bit, falling back against the bench a little bit, leaning up against the wall. He got very excitable, kind of mimicking yours, and now in that moment he tries to calm down a bit, and you bring it down a little as well to kind of interact with him and be where he's at. And he's, of course I remember the empty night, and the cops are here and don't know why.
Okay, but you remember them getting removed? So,
yeah.
the Noble District, this place. Do you?
You gotta look. Noble district. Is anyone? Is that what they call it? This is just a. This is like a. It wasn't really that. It's just an outer district. It was supposed to be overgrown. We don't know why so many people are here.
Okay, good. She pats him on the shoulder. Good. Just take care of yourself, okay? I need to go in and check more.
Yeah. He kind of leans back against the bench again, kind of scooting away from the bugs a bit more as you head inside. And as you approach...
Yeah. She's gonna check on the bathroom.
You open up the bathroom door and look inside, and no one's in there.
No one's in there, okay.
Toilet man has not been sitting there for the entire time. I moved him.
Okay.
You go in further, and ahead you kind of see a man sitting down, just kind of leaning against a cabinet a little bit. As you approach, Sam is sitting there, and he doesn't look great for wear, but he's still kind of like leaning up against the cabinet a little bit. And he doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, as he's kind of looking over, and yeah.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually increase your look radius a little bit as you kind of get a little closer look in here, as you see, yeah, more people on the inside. Oh, Illyria?
Hey,
Oh.
yeah, no, you see the bugs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that simplifies
He points
things.
around to the bugs that you also see. Though.
Yeah, she hops over the little barricade and is going to. So this guy is doing like shit, right?
Yeah, it looks like everyone in this room has symptoms.
Hey, she prods this guy. I'm really sorry to bother you. I need you to tell me who you are, why you're here, and when you got here.
We all. He kind of thinks of it. We all showed up a couple of days ago.
Okay.
After Sam called us in. And he kind of leans back a little bit, and is like, we got in. The police were blockading. We had to kind of break in, and then after that they rolled out more security, doubled, tripled the IPD. Why? We don't even know why they're here. And what's God, the bugs? The bugs.
Do you remember a door?
Door?
Yeah, a door.
No.
Okay.
What?
Okay. She pats him. Moves over. Sam, do you remember a door at all?
He stops a bit. I don't remember anything like a door. What are you getting at?
They said you called them here.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
I'm not. It was a little easier when there were less guards and stuff, but you notice now that as you kind of overlook Sam, he's not doing any better than anyone else. He's just kind of pushing it off a little bit more. Yeah. There's not really a change in his eyes at all, really.
Of course.
But yeah, he seems to be keeping watch of everyone's conditions to the best he can.
Okay. So you remember coming here, sneaking past guards, and interacting with this place as if it was physical, and you don't remember a door.
No, we just. Why? What do you think is going on?
She moves forward, and she's going to hand over an Omni potion to Sam.
Okay. Go. Cool. Nice.
Come on, drink
help.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
He drinks it, and gets it down.
Okay, let me delete that from my inventory. I'm running through my shit, which is okay because I had to make space for a spell-a-fin.
Yeah. And yeah, he drinks it down, and a couple of minutes later, he's sitting up a little.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, I want to follow that line of conversation from earlier. How do you remember getting here?
So, we got word that someone had set up some shop over here that was, well, starting to peddle a bunch of shit that should still be illegal, generally. Some doctor. And, Illyria, you think back a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, we made sense. He's hiding out in this abandoned district. No one would be here. So I kind of came in to check it out. Should have been an easy look. And then, well, kind of leans back against the desk a little bit. There were IPD here.
Right.
There shouldn't be.
Exactly.
And
okay.
I managed to get the guy that was with me to sleep out or sneak out. And I kept looking. After we broke him out, more guards started showing up. I thought I got away with it all right, but no, they increased demand anyways. Now I'm stuck, and we're all stuck here too.
Okay. This other person you broke out, cocks an eyebrow.
He came back. He kind of like cocks his head over to the corner inside of the tent.
Oh.
But yeah, unfortunately, that's all I got for you. I don't know if that helps. Okay. Hopefully.
Okay. You don't find it at all strange because
it's very strange. The IPD are here. They shouldn't be here.
Yeah, exactly. You're Tide's Edge. You're their replacement.
Yeah. So why? What's going on? Do you know?
She puts both of her hands on Sam's shoulders. I want you to very, very clearly think about how you actually got here.
Kind of looks at you and he's like, Illyria, I'm thinking, and that's how I got here. There's no conflict in my head. I know how I got in here. The weird stuff is being in here. Everything's strange. What?
She shakes her head. Like you said, this is supposed to be an overgrown district. Is it?
No, it's not.
It's fully developed. There are people here.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
He kind of thinks back a little bit to it. We walked in. We came through. Suddenly, the district kind of folded away. The overgrowth was gone. The overgrowth was on the roads on the way in here, but at a certain point, it just stopped. And look, you're acting weird. Like, that headmaster came in, Daringway. He kind of looks at you. He came in the same way. And I don't know what's up, but why does it sound like another way in? Did you go up the river?
No, I had an encounter with the door.
He kind of looks at you with that same door.
Yeah.
He reaches down, grabs a donut from the donut box you brought yesterday, and starts eating it. I can eat with the potion, right?
Yeah, you can eat with the potion. She's just gonna go check on the tent.
Yeah, you check on the tent. You were expecting a named Tide's Edge character, but it's just me, Yellow Mask.
Of course.
Yeah, this guy's out of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, this was actually very useful. Think about, I guess, your arrival here just a little more. And if your mind changes, let me know.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. You head out again.
Yeah.
How's Illyria feeling after that encounter? You sprint to the door, moving past all the bugs as quick as you can, now that you can finally leave this place.
Yeah, she's more confused than before.
Yeah. It's pretty strange. You, head out, and, yeah. Let's see. I think, actually, let me... No, I think you found everything in there. I was gonna ask if you wanted to do the eye rolling thing, but no, I think you're literally good.
Excellent. Okay.
So you head back, and now you have a lot more confusing thoughts in your mind. Your initial hypothesis,
the general store.
Yeah, your initial hypothesis has been challenged a little bit.
Yep.
But at the very least, you have
challenged, but not necessarily contradicted. So
yes.
She's turning that over in her head.
Yeah. And as you turn that over, you start moving, and you see steps ahead as another line is formed queue-wise in the afternoon, finally ticking over, as you stumble on over to Beatrice's shop. And play outside music, but you're good.
She's going to walk over and stop, actually, and before she goes in, she's going to run down here to the place she was yesterday and look.
Yeah. You notice like a
straight
man
down.
just kind of standing there, and he's just like, oh, he kind of looks at you, but then kind of keeps looking out back. And you notice where the door should be. It should be right here.
Okay.
And you don't see it.
Just going to stroll up to it.
All right. What do you do?
She's gonna like look around, and she's gonna use her like eyes gift
Ah, okay.
to see if she
Sounds
feels
good.
anything right around here.
Yeah. So, you can use your eye gift. Would you like to get rid of your blue and pocket that one as pharmacy? Because you
Yeah,
will have
that
to.
seems like a good idea.
You will have to make a fresh roll to die. It will consume your thing.
That's not a bad idea at all. Okay.
All right, then make a fresh roll to die for me. Oh, and
Ooh.
okay. Another note to that. That'll be enough to get over your mysophobia, which was still lingering in the back of your head. So,
Oh boy.
you get over that, and you change your direction of your thinking forward as you think, okay, yeah, pick which color you want to lock in.
Let's do red.
Cool. Alrighty, cool. All right. So red, you'll act immediately how you want the gaze to get you to act.
Yeah.
You reach forward, and you grab the doorknob that's not there, and you turn it, and it turns.
Oh
And-
boy.
Well, you locked in instinct, so
Yeah.
natural step is to walk through that door.
Yeah, she's gonna do it.
Alrighty. You walk through the door, and I think you know where we're going.
Yeah.
As once again, boy, just want to go to Beatrice's shop.
Man.
Man,
All this weird shit keeps happening.
And, where's backstage? Damn it, where'd that map be? Scroll. There it is. Okay, I gotta move you to another loading screen again. Okay. Get that set up. But yeah, you move through. You feel that same orange light just kind of encompass you slightly as you head on inside. Get rid of that. This has been interesting so far.
Yeah, oh boy. Time to figure out what the fuck. Time to get out of here fast so I
Yeah.
don't get Zenith off.
Yeah, fair. Let's see.
Time to play fast and potentially eat ass.
All right, you stumble on out. Let's see. Where is this? I'll put your vision back down because, yeah. Alrighty. And inside we go.
And I just want to say hi to Beatrice.
I just want to say hi to Beatrice, man. This sucks.
This sucks, man.
All right, you. Let's see. I'm gonna. Oh, there it is. Okay, a familiar
yeah.
place.
Okay, she's in the upper right now? Oh boy, okay. She's going to walk in this direction.
All right. You do that.
Oh. Another door. She is going to... Right at this corner, she's going to stop, put down the music box, turn it on, and then just walk through this door.
All right. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah?
You click that music box on,
Yeah.
and the moment you do, a song plays out. Hang on. There it is.
Ah.
And the man himself does not follow, but the music box plays it out.
She doesn't like that even remotely. She just looks at the music box, kind of frowns, and then is going to open this door and go through.
All right, you do so.
She's not leaving it behind in this case.
Okay, yeah, you take it with the song having been changed. You walk out with this altered music box.
Actually, no, fuck it. She's leaving it.
Oh, yeah? Okay, then. You leave it there. Spite.
I don't know. She's just like, fuck this thing. Throws it on the ground.
Yeah, it plays off its tune into the backstage. And while it echoes off of what you can only assume are walls, you leave it behind. And yeah, you head out. And wow. Interestingly enough, you stumble out to a new place. I'm going to drag you to the loading screen again. We're really hopping between these, but we moving fast.
Yeah.
You appear somewhere. Let's see. All right, let me give you back your vision again, because this is a place that's fine to have vision in. All right. You pop out at a house.
What the fuck? She walks inside. Okay, where the hell am I?
You asked that question out loud, and you kind of like, what the fuck? And
where did I come in?
You came in from this door.
Okay.
The bottom left.
Bottom left, okay.
You're like, what the fuck? And you kind of go inside of this house, and you're like, this is...
Is anybody watching me?
Yes.
Okay.
But this isn't a question of nameless eyes of the stage.
Yeah.
Actually, it's literally someone watching you. As you look behind you and you see paws pressing against the couch as a dog is looking at you curiously.
Oh, hi. She's gonna pet the dog.
You pet the dog. It kind of looks over a bit to the side and then like looks at you again. Is like licks your hand a little bit. Is like, okay, no one was in there.
Yeah. Hey, is your master around? I don't know why I'm asking you.
You suddenly hear footsteps as someone comes out of this door over here. As emerging, he's like kind of curiously just pokes his head out like, wait,
hey.
what?
Yeah,
oh, hi.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm confused too.
Hey there.
I have no idea.
Hi. Hey, how you doing? He just like pops up again.
I have no idea how I wound up. Is this behind the?
What?
Is this behind the general store?
Oh no, this is the general store. Well, kinda. It's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
we're in this is where we stay. Did you not know that? How did you get up here?
I don't know myself.
He kind of looks at you, same kind of curious raised eyebrow expression. I mean, I don't know how I get places sometimes, but I would say that.
Fucking glorious idiot.
But at least I know the direction I came from, you know? So,
yeah.
What direction did you come from?
Points this way.
Wait, points at his room?
Yeah. Like unintentionally, but that's
What?
the direction she came from spatially to
He
her.
comes... Wait, he goes back inside of his room? Wait, no, I didn't see you.
No, like from that, like the pierce this way, right?
Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the pier. Hang on, come on in. He goes into his door. He moves up.
Oh my god. Holy
He's
shit.
like, he peeks through a window that's not visible, but is right here through his door. Oh, the pier. I don't see anything.
I don't see anything either.
Okay, cool. He strokes his chin a little bit. He kind of taps on like the chitinous part of his chin a bit as he thinks. Well, you're here now.
Yeah,
so,
I am.
Would you like to stay for a bit?
Sure. I was actually hoping to talk to Beatrice.
Oh, right, of course, she's downstairs. He sits
okay,
back
thank
and
you.
like, yeah, no problem.
Oh, what are you
let me know-
working on?
What am I working on? He shows you. Check it out. He passes it over, and, well, humorously enough, it's a stage production.
Oh, you do plays?
Yes, I do. I'm something of an actor, if you believe it or not.
I
He,
actually
tapped
do
his chin.
believe it.
Oh, thank gosh. Yes, I came to Indigo, or at least this part, to specifically learn how to get my acting chops.
And
well-
that's what got you in the Noble District?
He stops for a bit. Huh. I guess so. You gotta think. Well, I lived here with Beatrice for a while. We used to sell off to all these fancy noble folk and, well, more the servants. The servants needed a place to shop, getting flour and stuff and all that. So she'd, like, take care of that. She's my older sister. She was, like, better to inherit. She's, you know, a little smarter and a little... she's great. I love her. But I didn't really have anything, so, well, I sort of just wanted to start doing stuff like plays, I guess, you know?
Well, I don't know if you...
I have the
Well.
attitude for it!
You do. I'm just a little curious about how you got here because it feels like you just contradicted yourself.
What do you mean?
You said you came to Indigo to learn acting, but then immediately said you were here all along? Like you inherited this shop from Beatrice?
No.
Or Beatrice inherited this shop?
Sorry, I get confused often. He stops a bit and turns it around. I meant more like I came to this part of, like, I'm here in this house because I want to go to the nearby theater to do, you know, stuff. To do the acting stuff. But that's why
Where's
I'm kind
the
of sticking
theater?
around here. He stops again. He's like, roll the die as him.
Oh.
Heavens, I don't really think I know right now. I mean, there's not really performances going on, so I'm sure it doesn't really matter, but yeah. I've just kind of been indulging myself on the inside instead, I suppose.
Okay, well, let's... She stops and thinks, well, why don't we make it a date then? You can take me to the theater. I'd love to see it.
He stands up proudly and kind of like bows his head to you and then reaches out his hand. I would be pleased to take you on a date to the theater, Miss Illyria. But obviously you're probably pretty busy right now, so please, you know, talk to Beatrice and stuff, I suppose.
She nods and then starts to back off.
He stops. Oh, one more thing. He leans back on his chair, balancing on two of the chairs for it, and like you know, two of the legs.
Yeah.
It's like, have you eaten?
She stops. No.
He kind of like taps his chin his bit a bit. All right. Well, talk to Beatrice, ask her for her snack, and dine her tonight again.
That sounds good. Why don't we go to the theater afterwards?
He thinks, sure, sounds good. If you excuse me, he kind of sits up and grabs a sword. I need to practice my sword fighting for the
Of
next.
course.
The next, yes. Avast, villain! Thou who no, what was the line? He goes over again. Oh, man, I suck at this. You step on outside.
Illyria comes back outside. She feels like she got a reverse... Fuck. She turns it over in her head. Okay, so... It feels like Sam's... Either one of two things is happening. Sam's mind is a little too quick, and he is smart enough to immediately fabricate his own excuse, or you can physically access this place by walking, or she looks back at the door. Or, I guess, no, he can't be that dumb, right? No, definitely not.
I'm pretty at the himbo mechanics.
I'm pretty sure that was a clue. Illyria feels like 30% certain.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm moving you back to the loading screen, and I'm going to take you to Beatrice, the general store.
Excellent.
You're coming in through a different spot of the general store. So
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. Let me we'll put this over here, and I should probably can be seen through? Is that what's going on? Or is it... No, Illyria's just already out there. Okay, good. Glad I checked. All right, yeah. As you start to head out, you find yourself in the general store, walking down these steps of this kind of like wooden hallways. You kind of head down, moving to the, well, part right below where it actually gets a storefront. Seems to be a nice little setup where they have the simple thing of your store's downstairs, your house is upstairs.
Yeah.
Very old-fashioned.
She's going to open the door and cut. This is a stock room.
It's a stock room, yeah.
She goes down to this door and then slowly opens it and comes in.
You open out, and on the other side, you see Beatrice currently talking to a customer and getting some stuff sorted out while you come in the back. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, but yeah, you kind of come on through.
Illyria, Illyria walks in and, wary of the shotgun. Also, is the dog upstairs currently?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Glitches in the Matrix, I was afraid. Illyria,
two dogs!
Very wary of the shotgun, is going to very tentatively and slowly speak up. Hi, Beatrice.
She flinches, and her hand drifts, and you feel like if you did not approach that in that very specific way, something bad could have happened. As she kind of turns her head over to the side. Oh, Illyria. Wow.
Hi, I was visiting your brother.
How'd y'all get back there? She kind of like scoots up. How did that happen? The person's like, excuse me, I kind of need those rations. And then she stops and turns around. You can wait, sir.
I was visiting your brother. I'm also confused.
Oh, well, I guess we're all confused together then. But, make yourself at home if you'd like, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess I'll just wait until you're done handing out rations then.
Oh, honey, you'll be waiting for at least a couple more hours if you do that.
Oof. Gotcha.
You sure you don't want to come back?
No, yeah, I can come back then.
Okay. Actually, if you'd, kind of stops a bit, and she mows over and, kind of grabs some stuff and hands it over. Thanks. Jeez. He collects it and starts walking out. He just kind of frowns a bit. She kind of stumbles back. Are you busy with patients right now? Or anytime soon?
Not particularly. What can I assist with?
Well, if I could, I'm running dreadfully low on rations right now and supplies. She kind of stops a bit. This is gonna be a bit crude, but I hope I can be honest with you. We need more supplies. There is at least a couple days more supplies around the city, but people are not. It has not been rationed appropriately. I tried to keep as much as I could around, but people have started hoarding. I wasn't able to get things under control, and that's on me. But I've gotten things settled now. People seem to be a little more, no, not really. Everyone's getting more frustrated. That's the problem. I don't have enough supplies to last us one more day here. After this, it's done, basically. I'm going to run out first 5-10 people that come in through that door. She kind of, sighs a bit. There are people who have died, and there's just supplies sitting on empty shelves in empty houses right now. And I can't have the time to go reclaim those. Neither do, but I'm worried because I don't. Other people are already been happening. Some houses have been abandoned, have been broken into. People have been taking stuff. I've thought of sending Horace there, but she kind of scratches her head a bit. I think maybe sending the doctor would help people a little bit more.
Okay, just point me to the spot.
Oh. Well, there's one person I was hoping that maybe you could talk to. There's a hoarder, you see, and they've got more than enough food to last them for at least 2 months. I could use some of that, and God, I wanted to talk to them, but yeah, they if you could do that, I'd very much appreciate that. Horace can go into houses and find stuff, but not the best for negotiating. I suppose.
I understand. If it would help, I can wait until you're done with your obligations here, and we could see them together.
If you'd want to, we could do that.
She nods. I have a job that requires a few hours of work anyway, so that works
Alrighty
great
then.
for me.
He kind of looks at you then, and then, well, okay. She just kind of looks you up and down a bit, and as she does, someone else starts to like stumble on inside, and start to like move up a bit, and is let me grab just an icon. Yeah, someone else starts to move up inside and start asking for her, trying to get some supplies as well. And she's like, "1 moment, sir. I promise I'll be a moment." She turns around. "Darling, you look exhausted, quite frankly. I can't even see your face right now, and I can see the way your shoulders are sagging. Shoulders are shagging. God damn it, not again. I can see the way your shoulders are sagging. Honey, why don't you just... There's a bed upstairs and a couch, either one you feel comfortable with. Just take a nap. Please.
Sure?
Yeah, just take a nap for a bit. Just, no problem. I'll be done with this by the time it gets closer to evening. We can go out and we can go try to get those supplies together. Sound good?"
Okay. She thinks. How tired does Illyria feel?
How much damage have you taken? About 9 HP of tired.
9 HP, so
I'll leave that up to you to decide if you really want to rest this time slot or leave somewhere else.
She's gonna shake her head. No, I've still got so much work to do.
She kind of, all right then. Excuse me. You kind of steps past a bit. She collects some food basically and pops it down for this guy. He takes it and heads out, kind of snatching it off. Jeez, no one's got manners these days. No one's ever got manners. They never had manners. She just starts. She breathes. You notice that she reaches out and grabs a flower and just kind of sticks it underneath her little like veil and just starts chewing on it.
Well, I'm actually headed over to Taka's shop. I can pick you up new flowers if you want them.
Oh, you are so kind.
She smiles and slowly
Illyria,
opens the door.
please have a wonderful day.
She opens
Do
the
your
door and
best.
heads out.
Yeah,
She's going straight to Taka's.
Yeah, she kind of dramatically leans back on the chair, and you head out and head on over to Taka's. And I'll just cut you straight there. This will be your afternoon slot, spending it at Taka's, but that's fine. That's
looking
exactly
at
the whole
looking
point.
at the history of the noble district.
Yeah. All right, so you begin heading on out again, and let me drop Illyria again. Hey, Illyria, how you doing? Okay, and let's look-sees together. I'm gonna look at the schedule real quick, make sure everyone's where they should be. Yeah, so you will head to the shop, and when you actually get to the shop, Taka's again, there's the note that he's at the graves, so you could probably head over there if you wanted to instead to catch up with him.
Yeah, she'll do that.
Alrighty, sounds good. I will bring you on over there now. Okay, as you guys head to the center of the overworld. I'll change up the music a bit because you're about to pop on over to see Taka. And yeah, you actually catch Taka on the right here. What's up? You catch Taka actually about to start, but not having started yet.
She walks up. Hey, can I lend a hand?
Hey, sure, I guess. It's no bodies today, actually.
Really?
Well, there's one, buried it up. Big lady. But, yeah.
Oh, God, no.
But, yeah,
that's the person Illyria met in the apartment building, ain't it? That's fine.
No, it's not, actually. It's a different big lady. He's just like, registers that fact. Yeah, haven't really... I got the bag for that. But really, like, I'm more just... here, I'll actually put that down since he does have a bag. Only one. I got assets for that. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I just like, I'm not really stressing about today's, but it's gonna be a lot more tomorrow. So that's what I'm kind of thinking of digging for today.
Why do you say that?
Well, doctor got a crap ton more people in today. Can't fit them on the sheets and stuff, but also like, yeah. And also, I've been hearing a bit more about from where you live.
Yeah, it's
One of the people from your apartment building apparently stumbled on into Beatrice's shop, all shaky and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. Illyria like picks at her arms.
Big.
I have a feeling I know who's in there.
He kind of looks at you though and is like, "But yeah, I'm feeling like there's gonna be some annoying amount of bodies soon, so I thought I'd just start digging ahead. You know, don't really care if I mess up this park. I mean, it's whatever." He kind of like sticks his shovel in it a little bit. It's whatever.
She offers to help.
Sure. Yeah, I'll accept that. Yeah, you can offer to help him. So, do you want to talk about the stuff while getting help?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right, yeah. You start digging with Taka. You guys just kind of start going through here. You move to the back a little bit to see if you can dig more layers. The presence of the Galatea kind of it was weird before, and now it's even more weird. Now it's kind of just it kind of gets to you, but again, you're not sure if that's like anything related to it.
Yeah.
Similarly, like you look at the graves and there's some stuff that it's just so much that's triggering these responses in your head now that you're not sure what they're, if like you're just seeing too many signs in places or if there's legitimate things you're working about.
Yeah.
And then Taka kind of snaps you out in that moment and is like, man, I don't know how much longer I want to do this shit. He sticks the shovel into the dirt and tosses it over to the side. This is exhausting, really.
Yeah, probably. She gets to digging and assists. Well, you don't really have to, right?
He thinks, tell me something like that right now, I'm going to stop immediately.
I mean, you could always just leave the district, right?
My shop's here.
That's true, but you could always open up a shop elsewhere where you don't need to dig bodies.
He thinks about it a bit more. Wouldn't that be like kind of hard right now?
With the quarantine? I guess this is another advantage of you being undead, but well, what can the police honestly do to you?
I mean, nothing. I'm like,
that's a 10.
it's a 10. I mean, nothing. Really.
Yeah. Alternatively, the rest of us can't really...
kind of messed up right now, you know? Like, not much. I mean, that's like, not sure if it's easier to get a shop like somewhere Central City or out here. Like, I have one. I'm holding on to what I got, but it's crazy everywhere right now, even if, like, we're the ones dealing with this gross-ass plague.
What do you mean it's crazy everywhere right now?
Well, I mean, like the empty night and stuff. Like, they didn't really do anything to me, because, like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't really know anyone anyways, but a lot of other people say it's weird.
And that's enough to keep you here?
Look, I'm like, He kind of steps forward, he puts down the shovel, and though it seems to take you away from that, he kind of starts talking about his own philosophy.
Yeah.
And this is an empathy roll. So I'm gonna get something in here. Look, I think a good way to put it is like, I don't really have much hope for a lot of things. Shit just gets bad, and we die and stuff. But shit gets worse. So I try to take in stride what I got, you know? Like, if stuff's gonna get worse, that kind of means what's going on now is kind of better, if you get what I mean. So, like, you can kind of enjoy the now because it could be worse. So I'm kind of sitting here like, well, I'm in this plague, but like, I mean, it's what you said. Literally right now, we're in a plague district. I'm locked down. But you know what else? Everyone else is inside. I get the best vistas, the best views, first in the line to all the queues, except the ration queues, but I'm fine with that, honestly, a little too. So I just get to experience a nice little bit of peace. This, and the end of it all, is honestly a little easier than being out there. So that's, I guess, how I can kind of look at it.
I'm gonna guess he's going yellow.
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
Which, well, that means what it obviously is, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, very interesting. She thinks about that for a second. Well, if you think living here, if you think that living here is your easiest path, I guess. She looks back at the big body. Who am I to disagree with you? But at the same time, like, well, wouldn't you hope for something else out there somewhere? Like, I can't, even if you do have the best vistas, the best, there's no way that people are buying too many flowers right now.
Nah, they ain't. So I'm hoping it goes over eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the other side. Eventually this is gonna end. I'm gonna need to pay my bills. Well, he kind of thinks about it. I don't know if I have to now, actually. He kind of like, I haven't really thought about that. I haven't heard back from my, he kind of like starts thinking about that a bit more.
Oh yeah, who is your landlord?
He stops a bit. Shit, I don't really remember. Let me just,
9.
Nah. Wait. Hang on a second.
There's a +1 to one of those stats.
Wait.
That I'm aware of.
No, actually. I clicked random side and it clicked the right one. That's great. He thinks about it a bit and he starts like running through his head a little bit. You notice he's just kind of focused now and he's kind of like looking around him. It doesn't seem like panicked. He's just kind of like, he just got dumped deep into thought for that question for a moment there. And then let me put this back to the beginning. He thinks a bit. I don't know. That's I didn't think I was affected by the empty night. I don't feel any like. Doesn't feel like it's. I don't know. I talked to Beatrice about this before one time when she came in for flowers. How it was like she said it felt like something was like ripped away or almost something like that. Whereas I don't even feel anything like that. Like I just don't know. Like I forgot the name of like like the movie I watched like 2 months ago at the theater,
Yeah. When was the last time you paid rent?
He kind of thinks. I haven't paid rent, like I guess since the empty night, yeah.
Okay. And that's the dividing point for you.
Yeah, basically.
Remember paying it before that?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, she stops and thinks. Maybe that could bring us to our next subject. Do you know the history of this place, this noble district? Like,
hang on. He reaches into his thing and he pulls out the little bits of information. Yeah, I didn't wake up here, but I did kind of come this way. I was looking for some place to stay on like the edge of town and stuff like that. So I kind of like stumbled on out and found myself just kind of over here, opened up a flower shop and stuff. Didn't really pay much mind to it. All the nobles loved stopping by to my stop, though, I'll tell you that much. Weirdos and their goddamn flowers and their dates and all that shit. He kind of like tosses down the papers there for a moment.
But
yeah,
you remember lots of nobles stopping by then?
Yeah. Or
what?
Like rich folk and stuff too. Well, definitely before here. Yeah. I remember they'd stop by coming in. The district itself, like, mostly visitors. I mean, after all, not too many people stay here anymore. So I generally like, I sold to them, and they'd usually head on off again. But mostly it was like that Valro kid, the one here. He'd always go out and get dates, so he'd do that, like come and buy some shit. Sometimes I'd see some of the other people that are like in mansions a bit further out, but yeah. Better than the shops. Ones that stay seaside don't really come to me, you know.
Okay. She takes all this in, and then picks up the notes that he dropped on the ground. Well, thank you very much. I'm gonna get to studying this. Oh, crap. Right. I was supposed to get you, I was supposed to get flowers for Beatrice. Could we stop by your shop?
Oh, shit, sure, yeah. He kind of looks down at the flowers at the graves for a moment and then stops and, like, nods his head no and starts going. I'll put him back to neutral, too. Bam. Yeah, so you two head off and move to Taka's shop. And I've got you already set up for that spot because I thought we were going there first till I checked the schedule. I'm glad I did. Yeah. You kind of move back. He just abandons his work there for a little bit and heads back to his shop with you.
Okay.
And alrighty. Alright, I'm taking you back now. Okay.
Okay. Well,
You stumble back inside, and yeah.
She's gonna buy those flowers and sit down on the bench.
He kind of turns back a bit. Yeah, as you kind of walk in. So, what does the flower addict want?
Oh, I didn't actually ask. What does she enjoy most?
Let's see what smells best. He kind of moves back and kind of starts looking and picks out like a variety pack, which you assume is ordered frequently from her. He moves to this little like flower fridge over here and kind of like pulls some stuff out. All right, yeah, okay. He kind of steps up, kind of clicks on the register a little bit. It just does that. It's like, hey, Donna, you got money now.
Oh, yeah. She's gonna she stands up, pays, and then she's gonna move back over, and she's gonna read this here packet of notes she got. Okay, what do you got for me?
Alrighty, so first off, this packet of notes is pretty extensive. What are you looking for?
She's looking for first and foremost anything that directly contradicts the Tide's Edge account of this being an overgrown district. Like, if historically, she wants to go down the line and see historically, is this place known as a place that, as Taka insists, visitors come by, which directly contradicts what the Tide's Edge was telling her, which is, no, this place is abandoned. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's going to look through the history that she can find here and see if it insists that this is a place or a ruin. Looking for anything that's like, oh, it stops after a certain date, or oh, yeah, you know.
Alrighty then. Give me a roll to investigate this stuff.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you here. You start looking into this a bit more. Okay. So, when you start looking through, you're kind of trying to find placement of the district's state, I suppose. And looking through, do you start backwards or forwards?
She's going to start backwards.
All right. So, you start with the very first record, as I'm assuming that's what you meant, actually. Very first record of this place. You notice a few misplaced documents about about the city of Indigo, some of its founding. Then you go to the second arc. Yeah, you start to kind of piece together. It's a lot of stuff. There actually seems to be a good amount of here. This is like one of the administration buildings for the government that was located pretty near to the public forum that debates used to happen in between the mayor and his immediate like cast of people, along with open up to some other people as well.
Yeah.
This was one of the first few places, the shining gem of Old Town, a long, long time ago. And yeah, a lot of stuff around here. It's like, well, of course, a lot of numbers come by, a lot of stuff happens, and you stumble on a piece of paper in here that's interesting. It's been filed that, like, it mentions repairs or accommodations, but there's no real mention. You notice there's a time loop there. There's a leap in the time that goes, like what was going on in here is kind of abandoned. It doesn't line up at all with the first thought as well. There was the thing that happened a few months ago, and then a few weeks. You think back to that little fact that you managed to gather. Yeah. The thing you picked up with the doctor, the other one, the one you didn't get to meet.
Yeah.
And doesn't line up with that. You keep reading through and kind of keep going, and it seems like the district recovers from whatever happened, and then it seems to be coasting at an okay space. A lot less stuff seems to be, a lot less talk about this district. That's kind of how you know, is that there's still mentions of the district functioning and like things going on there, but the more that things keep going on with the more that the city grows, things shift to seaside. You also know that eventually, like, a lot more meetings start happening away from this district as well. This is still officially a major spot where a lot of important things were supposed to happen, but generally, like, well, there is the old center of government almost centered near where Tempest moved into. That's where things started to shift around that direction. And then you find a document. And this is where it gets interesting, because this document is one you were looking for a couple of minutes ago when you were fishing through this.
Yeah.
Like, you've been reading, it's been a little bit, but as you get to this, you start moving documents around. You take the most recent documents, because this is the interesting thing. There's a small break in the empty night, and documents start coming up again. Now, you would have expected the documents to stop after the empty night. That's what should have happened, because no one else would be keeping them. But after a small period, it seems like documents start coming back as normal. And you find these documents, move them back, and place them back where you think they should be, during a gap. And that's where you start getting in to the affairs of what happened in this district. You piecing it together, you feel like you just hit a jackpot. A while ago, over a century ago, there was a plague. Hang on, yeah. No, you've heard about this before, you think. Very, very briefly. Morales never fully talked about it in depth, but she did talk about doing something. Taught basically is just an idea how the family's history in the city. Make me another roll.
Okay.
This time, I think medicine would be important.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh, that's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
Would this count as a roll against the stage?
You know what? I think it would, yeah.
It is contradicting the fiction.
Yeah, it is. So,
push me up to that 16.
You needed it because you just failed by 1 point. So,
yeah, I could feel that DC 15.
Yeah. You peek into it and you start looking, and okay, you start looking into this. You have a feeling this is the same. The circumstances of what you noticed the few days you've been here, you almost seem to pinpoint a spot at which yes, that's it. Right here. This is the spot where you popped in a couple of days in to what was going on. You showed up, and that was your day one here. And you look through, and yeah, you start to notice that the documents get a little more hectic over time. There's mentions of, well, they sent in a doctor to try to look into it. They blockaded it off, and they tried to send in some more shipments, but this plague spread rapidly, and no one really pieced it together. Looking for any sort of solution, at a certain point, they called in the testudo because there were no results. And after that point, well, things kind of slipped back to that normal state. Looks like it was dealt with. Not much details about the procedure, annoyingly, about that, or much details about the plague at all. Because, yeah, you piece together, they didn't know. They did not know how the plague functioned or spread. They just blockaded it off and hoped for the best, honestly. There was no confirmable transmission until Testudo came in and figured it all out.
She's going to take a look at this ancient plague, and it said that there was a doctor that was operating during this ancient plague before the Testudo were called in. Is there a name?
Is there a name? Well, there is a name. At least there's supposed to be one. But as if that name has rotted away purposely, it seems to be absent. But, no, hang on a second, actually. You take a look at that again, and you remember back to that doctor and how some things were taken away.
Yeah.
You wonder if this might, if someone were to look for documents, they might be confused. They might be like, well, where are all the documents? Where'd they go? The documents were removed. You kind of piece that together, but you feel like the ones you're looking at now, something about them feels off. They feel, you look at the dates. They're a modern date, even though they fit back there.
Yeah.
They're reproductions of an original, a reproduction that has had important information scrubbed off. It's a cover-up, essentially.
Yeah.
But at the same time, well, the cover-up, make me another roll, actually. This time I think I rolled a die. I just want to see where you go with this. Okay, observe. Yeah, no, that's perfect, actually. You look into it, and, well, it actually seems quite simple. At least considering knowledge of this play. If you take the same assumption you took from that doctor and apply it forward, you would assemble that, well, this was something that needed to be replaced. But at the same time, they needed to replace it in a way that made sense. The events that are happening now happened a century ago, at least over that point. Yet at the same time, they're happening now.
It's happening currently, yeah.
So, to make a document that said it happened a long time ago, well, that would be a lot more suspicious than what they did here. But with a good eye, the secret comes out anyways. It seems as though that the illusion here is playing by its own rules, and they can't break those rules themselves. The events that happen here are happening, but they've already happened. There's a script, and it's trying to follow through with it as best it can. And any contradictions need to be eliminated.
And then finally, the last thing Illyria is going to check. She's going to bite her lip. And, she's heard the story in vague terms, but how does it end?
It ends... You remember the play, what it said, that one of those nights you sat in. Don't forget how this story ends. As you look down at the sheets, you find a fatality rate of, well, about... Before the Testudo came in, at the end of that time, the fatality rate was sitting at around 73%. It was almost too brutal.
She grinds her molars, and once the Testudo came in, she knows the rest. Everything was fine, but until that point, she flips it over. Does the story end there? Like, is there any account of Testudo intervention, or is it just a vagary?
So, as you kind of look, you realize, hang on a second. Yeah, you're kind of looking, and you piece it together. Wait a minute. Yeah, you piece together casualty rates from the footage after it all was over. You notice that the last 2 days before the Testudo show up and clean up things are completely empty. There is a time slot of the 2 days that have yet to happen.
Oh boy. We're on day 3, aren't we?
You are.
Oh, that's fun. Day 3 out of 5. Okay, cool. She feels like she has a complete grasp of at least the scenario of what's happening. She does not have a grasp of what needs to be done, how she should do it, etc. But having an idea of the scenario is certainly something. She stands up. Thanks, Taka, for all this.
Yeah, no problem. Was it helpful?
Extremely.
Bitch.
How much of this did you read for yourself or internalize?
He kind of stares at you with the, where the hell am I going to get time to read face?
Yeah, sorry.
That's no problem. What? I was more just waiting for you to read it, because I knew you'd probably just tell me.
Yeah, well... She thinks. She thinks about the situation. She thinks about Zenith. She thinks about the play, and she thinks about how contradicting directly this scenario will probably not just work. Like, she can't just roll up and be like, oh man, history's repeating itself, etc., etc. That is a lot for a person to take in. So instead, she stops and she thinks about it, and thinks about how to attack it from the most logical way for Taka.
Genteel direction, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to roll to empathize with Taka.
Alrighty. You pulling out Teach's playbook here?
Yeah.
Alright, well, drop your yellow then.
Oh no, she's tackling this.
I see. Inquisitive. You're trying to.
Yeah, she's tackling this from a very like detached place.
Right.
She's going.
Give me another roll with that if you are going to do that.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
You destroyed that gift.
Oh yes.
I forgot. Yes.
Yeah. So he gets to roll to die to see if I get to ban a color.
Alrighty, let's do that.
A 10, so I do beat him, so I get to go, yeah, I'm gonna fucking ban his, gonna ban his blue.
One. Yep, super fair. I was thinking that'd probably be the best one, so.
Yeah.
Alright, you ban blue.
I'm gonna ban blue and then very clearly explain to Taka, well, okay. So, what I discovered has to do with the nature of this district to a certain extent, and it has to do with the nature of the infection. The best way to...
Good, I guess, right?
Yes. The best way to put this is something similar has happened in the past.
Yes. Okay.
Plague is swept through this district, and allow me to make one thing clear. Your assumption earlier about the... Your assumption earlier about it getting much worse before it gets better is correct.
Uh-huh. He kind of like bumped up. He nods his head affirmatively.
So, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about what you're going to be doing over the next 2 days, because I'm going to be honest, I need you here.
Okay, looks like I'll need to bury those bodies.
Well...
Hey, then.
Here's the thing. If we can lean on the crutch of history, burying the bodies doesn't matter very much. After 2 days, it's all over anyway.
That's... Wow, that's pretty dire, I guess. What do you think? Let me think.
She kind of smiles at him. Not over in the sense of everybody dies. Something like that, necessarily. Could be.
Thanks.
But... no, don't lock it. No? Okay. Yeah, no, don't tell me, I gotta guess.
You know, I'm,
Oh, okay.
So I don't tell you what it is, or no, you have to guess what he locks in. I see what you mean. Yeah.
I ban one, and then
that's true.
You choose his reaction. So I'll keep going.
Fair.
I'll refresh the prompt slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And we can try new. She
All right.
She leans in. Right now, there are, simply put, more important things that need to be done than burying bodies at the moment. We need to figure out a way to not just mitigate the pain of the plague, because whether we like it or not, she pats the paper, 73% mortality rate.
He looks down at that. Okay, now I'm gonna reconsider what he's gonna do now that he knows that. Okay, he stops and silently looks at it, gazing at the page and just kind of reading through, and he puts it up and looks up to you wordlessly. There's a look that he's seeking the answers, almost staring through you.
So he's counting on me to give him a direction here?
He's kind of. Though you don't know Taka to be the kind that, follows behind obediently.
Yeah.
It's more like he's trying to claw an answer out of you with his eyes.
Are you... So, then, of course, what next, right?
He nods his head. Yeah.
Well, the plague hits 73% casualty rate, and at the end of it, help arrives from outside, and all the people trapped are saved, those that aren't immediately damned. We need to figure out a way to help people immediately right here, right now. But more than that, she sort of like cricks her jaw. I think we need to make sure that the plague doesn't arrive at that point in the first place.
And so, what's your plan?
She looks back down at the papers. Well, I just happened to witness one miraculous recovery. And
Really?
Yep. She looks up and over. And I think I understand the conditions for that. Though achieving it is nearly impossible, I've discovered.
He kind of reaches down and starts sorting through these papers again, while kind of looking at you, then back at the paper, and trying to kind of see what you're seeing through this. He's like,
the cure for this plague, as I understand it, and the solution to stopping us from hitting that 73% mortality rate before the end of this, is exposing contradictions.
okay then. Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna accept that? She like leans forward.
She's kind of like, well,
like
I
I was
really know much
expecting
about-
I
I don't really.
You go.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting a how can logic cure a plague or something like that.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
He kind of like stops a bit, and he's like, you realize he's been trying, but he's not entirely sure what you're talking about here.
Yeah.
But then he's kind of like, so wait, logic curing a plague?
Yeah.
This is like, he kind of thinks a bit. It's, so it's like mentality?
Yeah, actually, yes.
People get shivers, though, and like, how do you die from mentality?
She stops. By believing in it.
He kind of thinks a bit.
It's a matter. Believe it or not, I think it's a matter of trust. She puts up a finger.
Interesting. I don't know about doctor, and is that something that happens often with medicine?
Actually, yes. Illyria nods along. To a certain extent. Well, oh boy. The doctor, he's handing out placebos for the most part. They don't help with the physical symptom, instead they help the mind. She actually runs her hand down her mask as if thinking. To a certain extent, I wrote... to be honest, I wrote him off as a quack almost immediately, and to a certain extent, I think he is. But, in the same regard, that little bit of hope. That idea that I'm taking a medicine that can make me better actually can. Now, of course, that can't make you completely better, because that doesn't expose the lie of the sickness, but what it does do... buys you more time, I guess. Not helpful for us, because we're trying to stop it before this 2-day timer, but...
Yeah,
in the immediate, I think it does actually help. Her eyes are darting back and forth. So... Taka, you don't feel sick, do you?
Nope. But I'm dead, so I don't really gotta feel sick, right?
She nods along to that.
He stops,
Now-
actually, and then his eyes kind of go up a bit. Ah. Right. Right, I get what you're saying now. 'Cause I didn't at all think I was gonna get sick. So I'm
Right.
not sick, right? Is that what you're saying?
She nods.
Okay. Huh. That's weird. I don't like that at all.
Well, this sounds... looks at her yellow stat. This sounds rather cold, but... now that you think that way, if you start to feel sick, you'll have proven my hypothesis.
You gotta think a bit. Okay. Sure. I guess that's, I'll let you know if I get sick.
Well, in the immediate, we need to help people. Or, I guess I need to help people. Or...
Yeah, I suppose we... Actually, clash with me real quick.
yeah. Oh
I will
boy.
say, this is clashing.
Do I get any versus stage bonuses?
Nope. This is versus Taka.
Okay.
Oh!
Ooh!
Nice!
Oh!
Nice! Yeah, he just nods his head down a bit. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing that. If I get sick, then that's... Okay. And, by the sound of it, burying bodies doesn't matter as much as this. Right?
No.
Nice. He kind of goes back, like, gives himself a tiny little, like, nod of assurance. Cool. I'm helping people more with this, so I don't gotta fucking bury bodies all day. Thanks, Doc.
She leans forward and smiles. The best way that you can help people right now is to listen to them. Hear what they're going through, and if anything directly contradicts, well, what you know about this place, call them out on it. It's that simple.
Alrighty. Yeah, seems fair. I like that. I'm pretty good at just watching people and stuff.
Similarly, I think the first person that you could ask this question, who are you and why are you here, points, is yourself.
He kind of thinks about that a little bit. Good point. You know, this might actually be something that I'm well suited for, though. He kind of stops a bit. Hey, you want to, like, real quick, do you want, like, a snack or something?
She is fucking famished. She relaxes a bit. Yeah, that'd be nice.
He tosses you one of these sugar wafer boxes right across from you. Not really filling, but snack.
Yeah, she starts
Yeah.
eating.
He kind of moves off to the side a bit. It's just like, okay. He thinks a bit. I think I can figure that out pretty easily then. I've got, yeah, I think I got an ability for this and stuff. I'm got a knack, I guess. He kind of watches you as you eat the sugar wafer, and he's kind of like he's observing you about something. Yeah, there you go. Just a little bit better.
Yeah, I was curious, actually. Why do you have these?
Those, I mean, I like them. They're delicious.
Oh.
Try them. No, seriously, they're fucking great. I
I
order a bunch of them. Honestly, I just stock them up because, like, well, I mean, I usually stock them because that's an excuse to get them and stuff. I used to, like, write them off on taxes and stuff like that, and I used to just eat them all the time. But
When's
like
the last time you paid taxes?
last time, I mean, government's gone, so like the fucking.
Empty night?
Yeah, why's the police here?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta think a bit. That's weird. Fuck.
Also curious, you said you were kind of last in line for the rations, right?
Yeah.
Why are you getting rations just the same?
Well, I mean, I don't gotta eat a lot. I'm more just... You gotta, like... you see a blush creeping up on his lips, like his cheeks a bit. I mean, I kind of gotta eat. I could probably go without food a bit, but I like eating a lot. And I know it's kind of fucked up to take rations during a time of emergency, but I'm sorry. I just... He feels like he's been caught red-handed. I just like it, I guess. And I'm working out. I dig goddamn so many graves out there. I deserve a snack, damn it.
These are good. Also, yes, you do.
You gotta stop a bit. You're looking a lot warmer now, though.
She collapses again against the fucking counter. I'm tired.
Yeah, you look it. He kind of steps up and sits down on, like, right there, too. Do you want to, like, sit down on a couch for a little bit?
No, I've got to go meet up with Beatrice to go talk to someone.
Okay, sounds good. Whatever. He, like, thinks a bit. Alrighty, then. He kind of stops a bit and, like... So just keep an eye out for people, right?
Keep an eye out for people, listen to them, and... If they believe... It's so silly.
Damn, it's really starting to make sense, though, now. I'm kind of piecing it together. Like, everyone's been, like, dim but warm, you know?
Yeah. She puts a hand on his shoulder. I'm really relying on you, okay?
Yeah, no problem. He thinks, cool, I'm glad you, like, see things the same way, then. That's awesome. He, like, nods his head.
She nods along, too. Obviously, he's yellow. Like he's gotta be.
Yeah, he is. You know that his, I'll tell you now, his yellow stat is, Silent Observer.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And,
it's
red
plus
is
3.
Oh, holy shit. And his red is like a personal philosophy type thing.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. I just know that that's it. She smiles. Well, okay. If you know... Actually, well, now that I know that you watch people like this, give me a good place to start.
He kind of thinks a bit. Who was dimmest? He kind of starts running through his head. Well, the doctor's pretty dim. That's such I know. There's that one lady who was pretty dim. Haven't seen her in a bit, though.
Does she have hair in a ponytail?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
That's a thing to tackle.
And, yeah. Generally, like, a lot of dimness and that, it makes sense. They're all sick, I guess. People that get dim aren't really warm, but, like, they kind of are. You know what I mean? It's like...
Are they dim before they're sick or as they get sick?
They're... You gotta think about that. I don't know. Like, it's like the doctor's not sick, but,
okay.
I mean, that one lady was kind of dim before she got sick. I'm assuming she's sick, right? Is that why you're patient, right? Cool, okay.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people seem dim right now, even if they're not sick, but like, yeah. Generally, like, I don't know. Honestly, there's not too many people, like, that really exude warmth here, if you know what I mean. Like, they're all just kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to stay healthy when you're eating so little food, I guess, but like,
yeah.
Generally, everyone's doing a lot better than compared to how bright they are.
Okay. She nods along to this. Well, thanks. Counting on you then.
Yep. I'll just like chill around places and keep an eye on things, I guess.
Yeah. If you pick anything up about people, like
I'll
where
tell
they're
you what,
from,
maybe I'll stop by the doctor's place and just kind of like I look inside the clubhouse, see how I see people, and see if anyone else comes in or how people are doing. You know.
that would be great.
Cool. Yeah. I'm not gonna bury bodies anymore. This is great.
Illyria like kind of waves.
Yeah. Have fun with the. He just thinks back. Yeah. Have fun with the addict. He starts to like, turn around. Hey! He tosses the rest of the sugar wafers at you.
She catches it.
Yeah. All right. Catch you later. It's fun.
It was.
Hey, did the flower fall out? Hang on. He steps back. He grabs another one and goes to bring it back to you.
Oh. She appreciates that a lot.
Yeah. He just kind of fixes it on your hair and then lets you go. All right, cool. Thanks for stopping by again. I appreciate it.
No, thank you for all your hard work. I feel like I figured out a lot.
Cool shit. Yeah, and with that, you start to head off again, and I think pretty obviously you know what's about to happen right here.
Yeah!
Yeah. There
Fantastic.
you go. Yeah. And now, whenever you want Taka to do something, it only costs 1 time spot.
That's really good.
Yeah, now we can just do shit for you. All right, and you head out. And as you depart once more, you find your way heading back to the shop, right? I think we're gonna call a break here because that was a good amount of content. That was fun.
Let's call a break. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Absolutely. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Got your water?
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Same.
You've been doing great too.
Ah.
Let's see. Pretty cool. So, you wanna talk more of her? Or do you want to get right into it?
Yeah, let's keep on keeping on.
Let's keep on keeping on then. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. And alrighty. So, you end up leaving Taka's and head your way back to the shop. And as you go inside, you find yourself the shop seems to have closed down by that. And as you enter, Beatrice unlocks the door for you as she sees you approach, and you find yourself inside the general store again. And she kind of like heads back, kind of hops up and crawls back beyond here again, and it just kind of like sits down. Whew. Well, all right then. Let's see. Well, I think everything's all locked up. So, are you just good to go now?
Of
Get
course.
right on it.
She's gonna slide the bouquet of flowers over to her.
Oh, she kind of reaches over and she's like she I'll do it real quick. She kind of like puts in the side. Oh, hang on just a moment. She reaches up, going past her she takes her veil off as she reaches over and grabs the flowers, and you notice like she starts chewing on them like they're cotton candy. He's great. Thank you.
She nods. She sees she's not gonna fucking judge.
You do that. She kind of stops a bit, and perhaps without a face to see, she assumes the worst in this case and is like, oh, I'm sorry. She kind of puts that down a bit.
She shakes her head. No, I kind of get it. She actually takes off her mask for a second, and she's going to show that the front part is jammed with a lot of different like incense fucking flowers, other shit. She's horrifying. But then she puts the mask back on.
Beatrice looks at the mask and mostly observes the mask, and she notices your face, but doesn't seem to have like any major form of reaction as she kind of looks and like sits back down. It's like, oh goodness, how does that work? I guess it makes sense then. You kind of get it. Also, your eyes are beautiful. I love them.
She looks down and away. Yeah, sorry. There's actually a little compartment at the front that I can like store things in. Mostly I put incense and other stuff right there. It's a little full right now because I gotta she motions with her hand like gotta keep it rolling.
Yeah, I see. I understand. She kind of reads the board.
Has been very useful.
Oh, it has. She looks over, pointing over to her thing full of like flowers.
Yeah, no.
She like, yeah, I don't taste normal, I guess is a way to put it. I guess if you're a doctor, might know. It's something that both me and Horace have. We don't. She taps. She does not have a nose. I got so we kind of like olfactory reactions all happen in here. She kind of points at her mouth a bit.
Yeah.
And so it's all at once. So makes dieting a real bitch. She just kind of like takes another bite. But this is great. And it makes me feel happy and calms me down a little bit. So there, how you know. And I'm assuming it's the same for you, right? With the incenses?
She nods.
She thinks, yeah, you look real busy.
I guess it's less happy and more safe.
Well, she kind of thinks of it. Oh, I think I can get that then. It's like, I mean, in a way, when I think I remember being told that what I have, I usually get, my stress response is to get angry, but I think I understand if your stress response is to be afraid. Same kind of cause, I guess. Same kind of like tie-in. Not the same cause, but you know, yeah. No, I get it. I understand. I haven't really talked to anyone about that. Like, well, I haven't met anyone who, I talk to Horace about this stuff all the time. She kind of like waves her hand, but I haven't met anyone who's like, you know, as open with that. So thank you for trusting me.
She smiles. Once again, all of these physical facial descriptions, none of them come through ever.
Yeah, Beatrice is kind of like looking again and again. She seems kind of caught up on the mask.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm of course I'm thankful for you trusting you too. I mean, you are. I feel like it was important for a doctor to know that kind of stuff, just in case, because you know I don't. I'm a little safer this whole stuff, just a little bit. But I gotta wear my veil. Honestly, it's the damnable bugs that worry me.
Oh, she stops and looks back. Where have you seen those bugs?
I did a run earlier this morning, and I noticed floating outside the buildings. You know.
Okay. That's good, at least. Illyria thinks.
Is something wrong with the bugs?
One of the symptoms of the plague so far is hallucinating bugs.
Oh, good. Oh, goodness, honey. No, don't worry. I'm fine. I drank the potion you gave me, and it did me wonders.
She feels a little bit better about that.
She hops up and like, you ready to go, though?
Yeah, let's go.
Excellent. She grabs the gun and kind of like hops over and kind of stands next to you.
Oh, we're taking the gun.
A bit smaller than you, but she heads over and she looks. Oh yeah, gotta take the gun. I don't think I'll have to use it. it's safety, you know.
Okay.
She kind of she stops a bit.
No, we all have our safety measures. It's okay.
Yeah.
Trust me, I understand. Tap side of mask.
She stops a bit. You understand? Oh, okay, cool. I was worried for a second. I was hoping people weren't harassing you or anything like that.
Oh, no. The people here have been actually very kind.
She seems to get a complicated expression about that, and then stumbles outside with you. Do you want to cut straight there or talk on your way?
I'll talk on our way. That was weird.
Yeah. All right. Let me pop that over then. You both kind of move outside, and despite it still being all plaguey and gross outside, the energy of this woman you walk with seems to almost be like, I don't know, like consuming, I guess is a way you could put it. Like she has a radiance about her that seems to just last regardless of where she goes. And so as you stumble outside, let me pull this out again as I'll bring you to this map over here. Oh, geez, that was a weird glitch. Okay. Yeah. You stumble outside with her, and she stops and locks up the shop behind her. And then you kind of see her, like, yell up, "Hey, Horace!" And from the window, like a couple of seconds later, someone pops out. "Beatrice, yes, what's up?" "Make sure no one breaks into the shop again." "Of course, I will defend it with my life." "No, don't do that. Just... She kind of like sighs. "Good luck." She kind of walks off with you.
Yeah. Illyria's gonna follow behind to wherever the hell this order is.
Yeah. So did you, yeah, she just kind of goes.
She's gonna bring up what she heard earlier. Do people give you issue?
Ooh, yeah, they do.
Why?
So I'm the person who tells them they can't have as much food as they want. I guess. I hope so. I hope that's it.
I mean... Oh, man. Illyria adjusts the mask. Well... I think it's already kind of hard working in a... I guess a more customer service retail job. People can be relatively mean. I think you are in probably the most intense version of that job, but still, just the same, people should get it.
But they don't. She kind of like, and that does not help me with my, well, stress response, she says. But a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, I had someone break into my shop and threaten me. And boy, they came running. But after I got mad, but that freaked me out for the rest of the day, I'll tell you what.
Oh, do you know who it was?
Nope. They came in with a mask on. She kind of stops. I've seen so many people not do that. But of course, the one case where I don't want them to, they're... She stops a bit. Yeah, it was yeah. I don't know what he looked like. So, average size man, slightly muscular build, describes about a decent amount of people in this district, unfortunately. Yeah. He kind of looks over at you standing. Yeah, it's right here, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you staying in there? She kind of like points over at the apartment complex.
Yeah.
Ooh, stay safe, but I guess it's fair that you work where you live, so not too far of a walk. Everyone doing okay in there?
I don't think so.
She kind of stops a bit. Well, she kind of waits a little bit there and kind of considers a bit more and is like, huh. Do you think it'd help more if you had some more supplies on hand?
Illyria's so fucking tired. She looks over. I need a place to stay where the dreams won't bother me.
She kind of frowns at that. Oh, darling, that's... Oh, jeez. She gotta... If you need a place, I mean, you can stay with us. We got a couch. It's fine.
She thinks about getting close to another person, but she's so fucking tired. You know, that sounds nice.
She kind of nods her head. And, yeah. She thinks a bit. I am going to give you some more medicine. Because, well, I think, quite frankly, you might need it for what you're doing. I mean, you gave me more after all. You just came on and turned all those little medicines I had into a full-on panacea, and I very much appreciate that.
She thinks about the last night and the choice she had to make. I just want to make sure you're safe. I just want to make sure you're safe.
Well, I think you're doing a great job at that. She smiles at you, and painfully, you feel...
Ow. That one hurt.
Friendship hurts.
And then she thinks back about the, She kind of stops her right before she walks into this, house. She thinks about the conversation she had with Taka and the phrase, "I just want to keep you safe." Looks back at the house with the painter. I just had a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Your brother, how long ago did he start living here with you?
Oh, my brother? Well, he lived with me a long while back, but he started moving back very recently. He said he wanted to start up some theater stuff, you know?
Yeah. He said he wanted to perform at the theater, right? Like he moved here because of the proximity, right?
Yeah.
Where's the theater?
She'll think about that. She thinks, well, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I didn't really ask too much. He's just kind of like, well, it's probably not here. I mean, it's probably like a little nearby. I don't know. No, it is strange though, because like, well, he came in from main city, but I don't really know if per se like he maybe it was better to get it here. I'm not sure.
And if I could follow that up, how long have you been here?
Oh, me? She kind of smiles. Well, I inherited this place, so it's I've been here for basically the whole time.
From your parents?
Yeah.
How long have your parents been here?
She stops a bit, and you expect to find information about perhaps the theater, but when you hit that note, you feel a pinch of sadness hit you in the heart, and it hurts. And she says, I don't know. Can't frankly remember their names anymore, honestly.
She slowly exhales. It matches up with what... it matches up with Taka, too. And I'm sorry, I'm going to ask another question, and this one might hurt too. When was the last time you really thought about them? When was the last time you interacted with them?
She kind of holds herself there at the door a bit. 2 months ago, so around when everything went bad, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't sorry, I wasn't expecting to talk about this today. I'm sorry. I'm not I don't think I was really I remember it was mine, the house. I think I already owned it prior. Don't remember where they lived or when they moved out, if they even did. It's only 2 rooms that were furnished for me and my brother. So I'm sure they were somewhere else in the city.
Did Horace arrive around the same time or before that?
He came a little later. I maybe wonder if maybe he got lonely too.
He
didn't
doesn't
ask
remember.
many questions.
He doesn't remember either.
A little more gracefully than me, I'd say. Either that or he doesn't talk about it. He doesn't like worrying me, I don't think.
Illyria pats her on the shoulder. It's a working theory, but I don't think anything's wrong with you. And I don't think anything's wrong with your brother. I think something's wrong with this place.
Yeah, I can feel that.
And she looks over, like, big empty eyes of the mask locking with hers. And if you keep that in mind, that that something might have. If you keep it in mind that this is the fault of something else other than your own, that this isn't something on you, that this isn't a physical imperfection of yours, I have faith that someday you might be able to remember them.
Maybe. I certainly hope so. That would be really nice. I believe in that. I don't know if it's your place to diagnose what's going on with that, but I'll believe in it just as a personal level. Sounds nice.
Okay,
Yeah, we've dawdled quite a lot. Sorry about that. Oh, man. You head on inside, and she's like, yeah. You kind of go in, and you guys knock. And, yeah, someone does come to the door and let you in as you kind of head inside. And let me bring you over to that map. Premature bond up, but yeah, I'll include that in that too. Ugh. I'll probably give you a bonus memory from her. Well, I'll give you the empty night memory for free, but I'll also give you another one. I'll give you another one tied to that as well. I think you might even. Let's see. We'll see what's up. Yeah. So let me drag you back to there it is. All right. I gotta head on over there. And yeah, you walk inside and you see a figure standing up near you, very, very small, almost like around Beatrice's height, honestly.
Whoa.
As he kind of looks at you and, yeah.
Hey.
What
can I do for you?
She looks over at Beatrice.
Beatrice just has like she doesn't really know how to handle it. She doesn't know how to explain. She just went through something big and she's just like, she can't give you any support on this right now. This man looks at you again.
Hi, I'm Illyria Testudo. I'm with Testudo Pharmaceuticals. We were hoping to talk to you about your supply reserve.
Oh, my thinking spot where I plan to head. I'm named Smackstar Pedigree. You can call me Smacky.
Her brain like stalls for a second like the fucking engine of a car.
This bird looks over at Beatrice.
Why is she so blue?
Beatrice, I think I need to sit down, honey. So just
let me handle this one.
She kicks over one of these bottles that are empty and sits down and just kind of lays her head back.
Well, nice to meet you, Smacky. Your thinking spot, can you show me it?
Hey, I guess so, sure. Why not? Come on in.
You see him like actually has to reach up for his the handle on the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He like scurries up onto one of his chairs and he starts shuffling some cards.
So, you interested in what I've been collecting?
Yes, I am interested in what you've been collecting.
Ooh, what do I get?
Oh boy, of course that's delayed.
I mean, if you don't have anything to give me, there's always one or something you're not, too partial in giving away immediately.
He starts tossing some cards on the table.
We could play for it.
You know what? Sure, I'd love to. She sits down and just thinks about this. I feel like I've dealt with this type of person once today already. And I got a fucking radio that made me mad after trading away part of myself. You know what? What the fuck do I have to lose?
Alrighty.
Okay. So, are you familiar with the game Blackjack?
No, actually, I'm not. Hey, Beatrice,
Yes.
do you know how to play blackjack?
Her eyes kind of spin over for a second. I mean, yeah, I do.
You seem like you'd be pretty good at card games. I don't know why.
I am. She kind of like, yes. She kind of steps up a bit.
Do you want to play blackjack in my place? Please save me.
Why is he having you play blackjack?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm tired and my clown's gone. I'm tired.
Clown?
Don't worry. It's fine.
If you beat me in cards, I'll be your clown.
She put the hand on your shoulder. Your turn to sit down, hon. She moves on through.
Illyria's just gonna I don't know why, but this is the moment. She's just like, yeah, I'm gonna pour myself water. Is it okay if I take some water?
Oh, yeah, that's free. That's free.
Thank you, Smacky. She fucking dips her head in the fucking water.
Alrighty, Smacky. I guess it's time to play a game. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Okay,
All
so
right.
I'm gonna warn you right now, miss. I'm pretty good at this whole gambling thing.
You seem like you'd be pretty good.
Thank you. So, here's what I'm willing to offer you if you're interested. Use a fancy doctor, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a part of my supplies doesn't got no medicine. You probably got some medicine. So, how about you wager some of your medicine? And if you guys win, I give you 25% of my stock.
Oh. Looks over at Beatrice. With that,
She kind of like, not really, but better than nothing.
Illyria's going to fucking put on her game face. Well, 25% of your stock is good, but at the same time, this medicine I have is incredibly valuable. I'm going to be honest right now. If you had medicine in a situation like this, it's even more valuable than supplies. If I gave you, say, everything that I had in this bag, and she throws her bag up on the table,
Yeah.
it's full of Omni potions. Admittedly, a lot of the pouches have been pulled out, but yeah, if I gave you everything in here, I frankly don't know how much your stock even is. But I'm sure you could barter even more from people using my medicine. And if that were the case, I think I'd be getting a raw deal. I think we need an amount of your stock that is equal to the medicine that I'm giving you.
It doesn't need to be all of it. It is just me, after all, since the family left.
Oh, your family left?
Yeah, they said I had a problem. Yeah, whatever.
Illyria, goes into the... She stops. I'm not gonna poke the family thing about around Beatrice. I'm not gonna do it. I want to poke it. She just goes, that is a real shame, Smacky.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. No, but I don't know where they went. Anyway.
Illyria looks over to Beatrice like, I'm so sorry.
She's just leaning back against the chair, almost getting a little angry now. When are we gonna play, you Smacky? Let's get a game going, right?
We need to make sure. We need to make sure that the trade is fair. We need to make sure that the trade is fair. Just think about the supplies.
She actually reaches into her pocket and pulls out a flower and starts chewing on it.
Illyria puts a hand on top of hers and it's just like, okay.
She nods her head.
Okay, so we'll trade for maybe a little bit more than 25%. Let's don't screw us on this, okay, Smacky? I'm gonna roll to be objective about this scenario. I analyzed it calmly and carefully that Smacky can trade that medicine for even more supplies. Let's give it a roll. It's fine.
Roll the dice, Smacky.
I get a +1 to that for dealing
Oh,
with irritating
God.
me. Oh my god, of course. Of
You
course.
do. You did get the +1. Still though,
Not
Smacky.
enough. Smacky beats me by literally 1.
Yeah.
But I'm also fine with doing double and nothing and stuff like that. Because I'll be real, I didn't know how much medicine you got till you opened the bag.
Illyria looks over at Beatrice and goes, fine, double or nothing, and literally puts her entire stock on the table.
Ooh. All right. I was only expecting like 3 bottles. That's really nice.
Illyria relaxes back in the chair, partially defeated already.
Oh, great. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah. Oh, great. All right. Let's go. Let's have a gamble right now. Let's have a gamble, or she's gonna use that. Okay. So, Smackstaw. Are you ready to play cards?
I am.
Alrighty. Okay. Let's play cards a bit. Deal out these cards to well, I'm gonna deal them to you, because of course, like you know, deal 2 to you. I'm gonna deal 2 to me. We'll play some cards.
Illyria's gonna look at the ceiling and count the spots.
Yeah, fair. I'm going to but for some reason I can't give it to you. That sucks. I wanted to. Oh, let's try this. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna deal these cards to you because that's how it's gonna work. Deal 1 card to you. Alrighty. Never used this function before.
Yeah, no, the in-game cards.
Alrighty. So let's see. I'm gonna. Oh, that says. Uh-oh. Nah, this is confusing. We're gonna ignore that. No more
What?
cards.
What?
I
Narrator
try
wants-
rolled.
What? Let it go or steal request? What is happening?
I don't know. No card games. Card games suck. Cards are bad. We don't do that here.
Illyria looks down at the cards and you hear the fog behind her eyes.
You look. No, you look. You're like, what the fuck is blackjack?
What
How does this work?
What is blackjack? I'm tired.
Yeah, you're just like, oh no, I don't even know what the fuck is going on. And you start. Okay, well, I guess I'll just watch and let's roll off, Will.
Sure.
Let's roll here. So roll something for his luck, I suppose.
All right. Let's see here. Should I do a die roll, or what do you want me to do with this fellow?
Let's clash on this, even though we're not like we're both fighting fate here. I'm gonna roll for Beatrice. It's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
No plus swing.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold on.
you just
Oh,
hold
you
on.
get that extra d6, yeah.
Yeah, I had that D6. I forgot to
A
have
little
that.
bit more.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
it's the tie!
Oh.
Illyria watches as the two engage in actually a pretty enthralling card game, and she kind of leans in. No, actually, this is kind of exciting.
Yeah, you let yourself escape into this card game for a couple of moments there.
That's why I like to risk everything.
Oh god.
These next few cards could ruin me.
Give me another roll, Smacky. I'll give you a roll for. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, God.
That's not good.
Let's see here. And I guess I'll just do a D6.
Yep.
So the game comes down and it stops for a moment as he stops and he wins. And then Beatrice steps up again and is like, now hold on just a moment here. I would say, how about we double or nothing again? But I'll double you up something very valuable, another very important thing. She pops her gun on the table. How about this?
I never
After
had
all.
one of those.
Hey, you might need them. People have been breaking into my store too, so I mean, safety's important. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
The gun is
doubling
clearly
up.
bigger than him.
All right, well, that's great. It's kind of like big for her too, but still. definitely too big for you. You fucking all right. Double up or nothing again as you both sit down and prepare for another match. As oh god, okay.
Obviously, I think it's only fair if I put even more of my supplies on the line.
Well, that's what I was asking, of course. Doubling
Yeah.
up. So you stare down and you notice as the cards begin to play again, as Beatrice holds her cards in hand and prepares for more. Well, for me, Smack Small. And then she wins and is like, all right, well, guess we won. That's great.
Damn it!
Illyria's looking back and forth between the two of you. What? Is it
Alrighty.
over?
Yep, well, thank you for your supplies, sir.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. Oh, gambling the fickle mistress. She can just steal from you at the jaws of victory. Don't you agree, Mr. Smockstall?
Gosh, if only there was something after double, but I don't know what it is.
Well, sir, remember, you doubled up, and then we doubled up again. So by math, that's 4 times 25. That's 100%, sir.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to give you an option, Illyria. Just blind fire. Empathize with me. What attribute do you think she's using right now?
Oh my god, I feel like this is her blue.
Incorrect.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, all right, sir. Well, I suppose that's everything then, ain't it? She smiles at him.
Well, you're gonna need these. He puts his house keys on the table.
Now, sir, she passes them back. I'm just here for your supplies. Now, don't worry. I will ration out enough for you for the rest of the day. Come back tomorrow when you need more. Don't you agree?
Okay, yeah, I didn't.
Alrighty.
I'll bring my cards. Okay, yeah. They're in here.
Wait, no, I didn't mean that. Oh God.
I mean, you don't have to gloat with the music.
She goes and collects the stuff. And then looks in his fridge and starts, oh my, he's got a lot. She goes in and she sees like a bottle of wine. Well, I'll be, he was holding out on me. Illyria, help me out with this stuff.
Yeah, of course.
There's some in the oven. And he opens the oven and there's like clearly burnt food. I forgot.
She starts like scavenging through this place. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like, this is like, it's like, wow, we're really stealing everything. And you look, and inside of the pipes, there are beans packed up to where it's impossible to reach your hand and touch the pipes at all. This man has hoarded so much. How did he even afford all this is the question that pops in your head. And
double or nothing.
She goes in, oh gosh, you have a lot of crates in your room, sir. I might need to, this is going to be a few trips. But
Illyria puts a hand on Smacky's shoulder. You're a very good gambler.
Yeah.
Very good, Mr. Smacksy. She looks, and with that, you both start savagely taking from this man's stock. But at the end,
Illyria feels bad as she does it, but she absolutely does it. Like, she ain't gonna feel good about it. But
no, but Beatrice, however, after cutting out that, leaves a proper portion to get this guy through the next day, and with the assurance he would come back next time. And with that, she gets everything all packed up, and then starts to head out with you. And you guys are going to take a few trips back and forth as you return things to the shop. You dabble on the morality of what you just did, but
no,
I mean,
Illyria
also,
keeps
not
it
really.
to herself.
It's like, yeah,
Illyria
privately.
Illyria sees how into this Beatrice is and is just quietly on the side like, man, okay. I ain't gonna question this, but at the same time, like, sees Beatrice going back and forth, like, whistling. I'm glad she's in a better mood, I guess.
Yeah. With that in mind, you all head back then, basically, and you take a few trips, basically heading back and forth between the spot, getting some crates carried, and the second time around, Horace helps you with the rest and manages to fucking heavy ass carry some of these crates just like over his shoulders. Big man, big. And with that, you all manage to get everything back, and you find yourself rolling back into the shop. And by the time you get the rest of the stuff in here, it's getting close to nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's kind of packed up, and Horace looks really assured of that. We did it! Excellent. Huh. I thought today would be boring for me, but it seems like I've had quite the day after all. Huh. I'm glad. And he kind of looks at both of you two. I'm glad you two managed to get it all worked out peacefully.
Yeah. Peacefully.
Yeah, with that in mind.
Beatrice, that poor man. Just thinking.
Beatrice is just like smiling to herself.
Of course she is.
She like hops up on there again and just thinks, it was a fun day. I did not expect to have as much fun, honestly. She thinks a little bit. Well, it's getting late. I'm hungry, honestly. Horace, do you mind whipping us up something again at the diner? Of course! He kind of stops. Would that be okay if we stop at the diner first, Illyria?
Yeah, we were planning on going to see that theater at some point, but
Damn theater, I might come along with that. I'm curious where it is. Me too, Horace says, and she just like gives him a look. Okay. Is Taka coming? Do you know?
I could get in touch with him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's bring them all over. She kind of thinks a bit. I wonder if Miss Heather's busy. Dang. She's on feel bad for her. I might, I'll tell you what. Horace, go to the diner, start prepping stuff up. I'll go knock on Heather's door, see how she's doing. If you want to grab Taka, maybe we can get ourselves a nice big dinner. Maybe the doctor will come too. Doubt it, but he might be too busy.
Illyria, oh boy. Is it assumed that she's going to go get Taka, or is she going
Taka.
to get... Okay, yeah, she'll go.
Yeah.
She'll grab Taka then.
Yeah. So you all head out. And with that, you all basically move around to the different spots and grab people. Taka is down for coming. So, it's like, you heard it from his own lips. He sure does like eating for fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, let me just drag some stuff back here now. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Just gotta grind more icons than I thought would be here. Fucking gambling bird man.
I love him.
I do too.
That man did not deserve that.
Good job, Will.
Yeet.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better at all, like if Illyria asks him about it, like, hey, it's fair. like he's just like, yeah, that sucks, but like, hey, that's gambling. That's the fun of it.
This next hand could ruin me. Illyria's just watching in horror, just like, yeah, okay, cool.
So, I mean, that's the positive thing is like you were worried about feeling the pain and you just get nothing out of Bird.
You get nothing out of Bird at all.
If anything, you got like a little more adrenaline and like a moment of sad, but like, oh man, I gotta do that again.
I understand.
It's a problem.
Holy shit.
Alrighty. Let me see. Is everyone here? Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
You stumble on over to the diner. Loaded screens. Bullshit there. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay, cool. Bam. There we go. You head on in with Taco.
There he is. Illyria, like, walks in. Hey, anybody here?
You look around and you see Heather and Beatrice are waving at you, and you notice that Heather is also doing fine. She seems a little tired. You can kind of see the bags in her eyes, but she seems to be doing okay. And coming back from up here, Illyria, just in time. I was cooking up food. What do you want?
She like thinks actually pretty hard about that. Can I get like an apple pie?
He thinks, apple pie? Yes, absolutely. One moment, I'll get cooking. He steps to the back. Yeah, and Taka just kind of like sits over with you real quick. Like, man, I think it's the most social interaction I've gotten in the past, like, while. God, even before all this started going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Beatrice kind of speaks up. Our good friend Taka over here is a bit of a social, what's the opposite of a social butterfly? Like, is there a bug that's the opposite of a social butterfly?
Illyria just puts up a hand. Whatever. Yeah, me too. Whatever that is.
You do a good job. I think both of you do a good job. Yeah, Taka's like, well, I'm really getting mixed signals with this, you know? Social snail. God, that's actually, yeah, Heather speaks up after thinking a bit. I think a social snail would be good. Very, very slow on the upkeep on social stuff.
Illyria, like, looks over at Heather. How are things going on your end?
She kind of, like, thinks a little bit. Well, it's going okay, all things considered, but, I think, like, well, I'm a little concerned about the doctor. You know, my husband, he's so busy. I just hope that everything goes okay. And Beach just kind of like pats on the side. Well, hey now, I'm sure it'll go fine. He's working really hard. He's keeping people safe, just like Illyria over here. And Taka's just like, said he was a quack.
Illyria rapidly tries to change the subject / cover that up.
Yeah.
When did you meet your husband?
Oh, us? We must have met like a good couple years ago now. Oh gosh, she kind of thinks. I felt like it's not much because it hasn't been double digits, but honestly, we've been together for 9 years now, actually.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful.
She kind of like leans up against the counter a bit. Yeah, it was nice. I think it makes it a little better. All this is kind of a lot, but I'm glad I can help him. And she kind of like looks over to you. You've certainly been a help too. I mean, I'm not the best at this, and you've been helping. He's been around a lot more after you took on those apartment patients. So, thank you.
A little sharp intake of breath at that.
Oh.
She. Yeah. That's really nice. Do you guys stay at the clinic or?
Yep, we do. We have a small room there. It's the clubhouse, so it's pretty well furnished.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, there's a small little room we stay in, and close to the patients, I suppose. Stepping out, Horace kind of steps out. Oh, okay. He kind of walks up, and with that, he kind of places down an apple pie in front of you. Let me actually grab that. He puts it down, and as he puts that down, bam! You look at it. This is fucking great, actually. You kind of catch your eyes on it's almost like red apple, like really red and sugary and syrupy. It's almost like odd. It's weird. It's perplexing almost. Something about this just feels off. You stare into it a little bit, and as you kind of look at this thing, it's like, that's strange. Just this sole little pie sitting here. It's so, you don't know. you just find yourself kind of picking at it then, focusing in, taking a bite. And as you kind of bite into it, you feel like the sugariness just like course through your mouth. You realize you're taking off your mask and eating now in front of everyone. And you just kind of take a bite and something feels, oh, that was it. It was a fake apple or something like that. It tastes so, this doesn't really taste like apple pie. As those thoughts kind of drift into your head, you suddenly kind of snap up a little bit. And, yeah, what is that? And then, suddenly, you turn up again, and everything's changed. Wait, hang on. So you look up once more. Let me see if this works for you.
Holy shit.
There we go.
Ooh!
There we are.
Oh my god.
You look as everything has changed. You're in the diner, and you look forward very slightly, and right in front of you, Horace speaks directly up. Hope you enjoy your pie. I thought I'd take us straight to the theater after all.
She blinks, looks down for the missing pie, looks back up. What is happening? All these thoughts race through her mind far too quick.
She stops. He stops, raising up a hand. Now, calm down, Illyria. It's all fine. Everything's okay. Please enjoy the pie. He places it down again, and you notice that something about the pie is just like a little bit different. It seems to have like changed colors almost. It's now become some kind of vibrant blue. Huh. It's strange. Different foods. No. Something's not right. You kind of like bring yourself back and you become aware of this place again. Looking on the surroundings, you notice this entire place seems to have changed. You're not in the diner anymore, but this feels more real almost. Looking around in every direction, the man in front of you, Horace, just kind of like passes over and he grabs his own fork and takes a bite as well. I have to admit, I've never actually tried apple pie before. I don't really know what it tastes like.
Really? I thought you were a great chef.
I mean, that's sort of what I have to be. So I do try my best. Beatrice has been very kind to talk to me about it. I think I'm getting a little better every day.
She reaches down and takes a bite of it.
You take a bite. A fragrance of blueberries. No taste. And that must be how Beatrice tastes it. He takes a bite himself. I don't know what blueberry pie seems to be something she likes, but apple pie is just a little out of my domain. But that's why I wanted to get your opinion on it. What do you think?
That makes sense. Oh boy, I can't taste any of this. Actually, I've been thinking about contradictions all day, but one of them really bothered me a lot.
Which one was that?
It's been bugging me. The way Beatrice interacts with flowers, the whole olfactory tongue thing. How are you a chef when you have that situation?
He kind of thinks about that a little bit. Well, I'm a bit dumb and I make a lot of mistakes, you know?
Okay. Oh, man. She reaches down and takes another bite. You know, this really tastes like nothing.
Yes, a little bit. But we're getting better. I would like to hopefully at some point understand what it means to make a dish that tastes, you know? He kind of like leans up against the counter a bit. Exhausting couple of days. Especially for you, huh?
Looks up and over. Yep. Some of the most tiring I've had.
He kind of like pushes the pie to the side. Bet you don't want to eat that then.
Something about it just feels so fake.
That doesn't have to be a problem. But he kind of like leans in a bit. Well, at the least, what do you think of the stage?
She looks around. I don't know anymore. At first I thought I had a handle on this whole thing. I thought I could come on here and make a difference, and like I really was the chosen main character. Like I really could swing everything in my favor, but she deflates in her seat. Now that I find myself over half my time spent, 2 days left. I don't know what I'm doing.
I see. I can understand that a little bit. He kind of thinks a little bit.
No, that isn't true. She stops and like actually unclips her mask and starts to rub the bridge of her nose and her eyes. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh?
Just taps the counter. I thought I could do it. I thought I could save this city. I thought I could figure everything out, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm capable of it.
Oh, yeah? He kind of thinks a bit. That seems a bit unfair to yourself. He kind of looks over at the pie again, just kind of takes another bite for himself. Do you really honestly think you've done nothing since you've come here? Tell me straight up.
She thinks. No, I felt it earlier with Beatrice. I felt it with Taka. Felt it with someone else too, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I've done. Feels like I've just made a huge mess of things.
As as you kind of say that, he thinks a bit himself. Well, sometimes making a mess of things can be good. And honestly, I think describing it that way doesn't seem fair. You are a doctor, and I feel like you've approached everything with the utmost precision. He kind of looks at you and examines. If I had to guess, you've been a bit lost, right? Don't know much about doctoring, but I think I could make up a guess right now. The first step is isolating symptoms, right? Or causes. Understanding what someone has before you cut it out, right?
Yeah, scratches the back of her neck. That's what I started with, I guess.
He kind of thinks a bit. You've been talking to a lot of actors, Illyria. I feel like that's what you're doing now. And as that kind of resides throughout for that moment, you hear steps approaching as someone walks forward out of nowhere just about and approaches right next to you.
Horace?
What is it, my man?
I was curious. Have you seen Illyria?
No.
Oh, God. I swear if she's behind backstage again.
I thought I heard some kind of music box going off back there.
Oh, did she fix it?
Yes.
Oh. I didn't even get to see her face about it. Well, I wouldn't have anyways, but hey, you know.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Good luck.
If you see her, let me know. wanted to chitty chat with her, get some ideas about a girls' night or something.
Okay, Captain. He kind of like salutes at you.
Well,
Would you like some pie? He kind of slides it over in your direction.
ooh, I wouldn't mind a little slice.
You can't take it with you. Just So, just a bite.
That'd be positively greedy of me.
Which is why I'm saying it.
Do you just assume? Why does everyone just assume bad things of me?
He smiles and says nothing.
One slice for the road. Thank you, Horace.
No problem, Locust. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Have a good day, bud.
Oh, you're a good boy.
I'm a great boy. He
You're a
slides it
great
back and
boy.
takes another bite himself as Zenith seems to fade. And he kind of looks at you again. He's been awfully different recently.
How so?
Two runs at this game, and no one's ever broken him before. But you got a chip off of him. I don't think that counts as nothing, if you know what I mean. You're a regular challenger. The boxer coming up to take a blow at the champion. Great. I have faith that you're doing quite a lot here.
She looks down. I might be getting too involved in it. Beatrice back there. What she felt was real pain involving your parents.
Yes, it is.
Is
Takes another bite.
Is it true?
It's true.
Do you feel that same pain?
He kind of takes another bite of the pie. I suppose that's really the important question. Does it matter if I do if it's fake? I think it does. I feel a lot of pain in regards with Beatrice. She is my dear sister, after all. And after all, I think that, well, my heart goes out to the parents I was never able to meet. But he takes a bite of the pie again. That's all fake, though, isn't it? At least that's what you would describe it as.
Well, I'd like to think that all of this is based somewhere in something. Like, I don't think a stage like this can spring out of absolute nothingness. Even if the scenario is to a certain degree fake, there's no doubt in my mind that pain was real.
Maybe so. He kind of thinks a little bit. Her pain's real, and I know that. So regardless of what matters of my own, I know what I want, and I know what I'm going to do.
What's that?
Make this place better. That's the plan, at least. Hard with that guy running around. And, well... It was all business as usual this time. Just get back into character, keep going, do everything as wanted, and feel bad, I suppose, for my dear sister again. But it seems as though things have kind of unraveled at the seams a little bit. He treated you quite harshly the other day. Zenith, I mean.
She sighs again, like while looking down. I guess.
Don't guess, it was true. Jeez.
I think, she looks around at all the people. I think this scenario is, by its very nature, something unkind to someone like me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm no doctor. Not really. She kind of looks up. Never could get past the, trial stage. I'm just, I'm a quack.
He kind of thinks about that a little bit. Really now? Illyria Testado, daughter of the great Testado family, a quack, huh?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. He kind of thinks a bit. I relate to that. I'm kind of a quack too, I guess. I think all actors are in some degree kind of quacks. I mean, we pretend to get in these roles and understand them fully, but, well, at the end of the day, I'm not Horace. But I suppose that's the danger of method acting. When you're nobody and you want to become and play somebody, you get into it and sometimes you stumble out the other side different, I suppose. Or incomplete. Not exactly what you're looking for.
Would it be rude of me to ask who you are?
He thinks a bit. And, well, let me think. I wonder if we've met before. He stops, and you see his form almost seem to kind of disappear a bit as he kind of steps back for a moment. And then, from just beyond what seems to be barely sight, you see something shift and become. I just play the strings here. And he kind of moves a bit, stepping back within, moving up just slightly. I am, after all, nothing more than a puppet master. The same that orchestra does the music, I move the actors. Zenith does what Zenith does, I suppose.
Well,
But if I can be a quack and do my job and do what I want to do and follow my path, I would say that you are fully within your rights too. We're both fools playing with people's lives right now, and, well, all we can do is do our best for them. Right?
slowly exhales, reattaches the mask. I guess so. Yeah. I spent a while thinking about who I should be. Should I be my grandma? Should I be a great doctor? Someone who can really someone who could really change lives and turn them around? Or should I be like my teacher and be someone who everyone can lean on? Someone who heals the body, she puts up one finger and then raises the other arm. Somebody who heals the soul. Then she puts both of her hands down and sort of lets them hang limply by her sides. I don't think I'm either of those things.
Yet to find your role? So I'll say one thing. Who we are is something that changes. Frequently, in fact. I mean, after all, he stops a bit and then immediately swaps back and a familiar face returns. I'm Horace! And I enjoy this. I enjoy being Horace. He's fun. I'm fun. You know what else I also enjoy? I enjoy the things Horace, if he were real, would enjoy. I think, to some degree, I'm managing to match close to what that forgotten person would be called. Forgotten things, I don't quite get it. Our neighbors are real rowdy. I tend to keep out of their business. He kind of thinks a little bit. But, well, I can at least say something. Regardless of who you are, the act of what you're doing is a bit more important. You say you are want to choose between your, well, I suppose your mentors, if you would put it that way?
Yeah.
Well, if you're really so caught up on that, I can't pretend to be in your head, but I would say it's quite fair to assume that you've been doing things already. What have you done so far? You've gone around, you've broken hope free from the shackles that Zenith held it in. You've been helping people.
She
This is
stops actually.
Mhm.
When he says, "What have you done so far?" She actually leans forward a little bit. Wait a second. Hold on. She thinks back to earlier today,
Mhm.
talking to Taka. What she's been doing all day. What she's been sort of fruitlessly hunting for. Okay. I've been looking at everyone here like they're wrong and trying to find the points that they are wrong.
Mhm.
I've been hunting for contradictions that might break them free from whatever illusion might bind them. She starts to laugh and once again unclips the mask, sort of letting it fall to her side. I thought that would save them from the plague. I thought that would break them free. I thought that was the cure to all this. I've been prescribing them the cure I should have given myself.
He kind of smiles at you a bit. Don't feel too bad. Every doctor before has fallen into the same trap. It's just natural.
She shakes her head. Right, looking back, what have I done so far? Hunt for contradictions and for what I'm saying. I guess the paradox or the contradiction that is Illyria Testudo is a really simple one. It's this idea that I exist being pulled between two planes, that of a doctor and that of a person. Someone who thinks and feels, and somebody who takes those feelings and bundles them up so that she can help people. The simplest thing would be to say that these are one and the same, but what did I do today? She smiles, mask genuinely removed. I walked around and I tried to find holes in other people. And you know what I did at the very first chance? I bartered away my ability to properly contextualize my mentor figures in exchange for the slightest bit of hope. She puts her hand down on the counter. So I think, yeah. I don't think I'm a doctor at the end of the day. I think I'd give that up in a heartbeat in order to make somebody feel better. And I know that is insane, and I know that sounds like a contradiction, but at the same time, if it gives me a chance to make everybody's life better, I'll do the dumb thing in a heartbeat. She leans in and actually starts to regain a little bit of her color in her face.
Horace has just been eating pie enthused.
Relaxes back for a second. That's why I'm so damn tired. That's why I'm so putting in so much damn work. I'm treating this like it's a disease. I'm treating this like it is a puzzle of logic. I shouldn't just be trusting my instincts. I shouldn't just be trusting my grandmother. I should be, she looks back over at Beatrice.
She's hanging in basically a held state, just kind of holding and talking with Heather and without really doing anything.
I should trust that feeling, fake or not.
Exactly. Which is, well, I think we click closer than I felt that. I felt we click in a way. I felt that, to some degree, what you did was something different, but you were walking down a similar path. The path the other doctors walked on before you. But you, well, you broke hope out of Zenith's hands, and it fell in my lap, I suppose. I would like to see you try again. I think there's a key you might be missing. What's your plan going forward? I have a suggestion, but I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Well. I've got an impulse, I've got an instinct, and then I've got clinically what I should be doing. I don't think I'm gonna do either of those things.
Oh, really? Then tell me, Illyria, the hopeless romantic, what are you going to do? What is Illyria going to do?
I think I'm going to do something kind of dumb.
Fantastic.
She looks up. There's somebody I've been avoiding.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's an unfortunate truth that I've been unwilling to face.
Kind of looks.
A long time ago, I was given a chance to go outside, and I've always wondered what it would have been like. I shot her down at the moment, and I've lived with that regret ever since. I'm going to clear that away. I've got to clear out the own contradictions and specters of my own life before I go into fixing the contradictions of others.
Very smart.
And then she relaxes back. I'm going backstage, and I'm going to find my partner.
He smiles at that. That's a good plan. Afraid, you might not have time for it after tomorrow, but that's where I would like to offer you something. How about a do-over? Just one. Day 3-2.
She sort of retracts. You can... Would that cause problems for you?
I could get away with it once. I'm not completely powerless here. In fact, I'm not too bad. Not like that guy. He kind of like gestures somewhere outside. There are a few things I'd like to maybe keep in track. He's concerned. He feels like he's broken his toy before it got time to flourish. He wanted to see you more hopeless than you were now. You're lost, not hopeless. He was disappointed. He came to me, after all. I know actors better than him. He kind of like points his fork at you and takes another bite. And I feel a little guilty about the orchestra situation. After all, I'm the one who narked, and I do apologize for that. You were talking really loudly in the bathroom. I overheard, and it's my job, and it was day to day prior, but you gotta take a bite. Sorry. I really do apologize for that. I did not. Hindsight's 20/20, they say.
She looks down and like fidgets slightly. Thinking back at the start of the day, thinking back on a day that she was literally so fucking brokenhearted that she saw the situation in the apartments and fucking ran. So I gotta face it.
Why not face it fresh? In return, I'd like to maybe ask for something in return.
Okay.
Simple enough.
Sure.
For one, there will be contradictions, of course. This day already happened, but most people will get that, after all. They went through the doors. The tides will be confused, but they'll be a bit preoccupied. There's that one guy, but I don't think he's a problem. He kind of thinks a little bit more. Don't make any waves in terms of breaking. He kind of thinks a bit. He points over at Heather and Beatrice, and then Taka, who you realize is still sitting next to you, but he's almost see-through from this close. Yeah. He's like, don't go breaking the Doorwalkers' perspectives, at least not now. I'd like you to see one more day and give it a try. I'd like to talk to you again. And after that, well, we'll see where we go from there. I'd like to consider you my friend. You didn't break it, after all. Really easy. A dumb guy like me, loud, annoying, and yet you chose to be friends with that creepo? So, let's make that count. But, well, that's not really the favor. That's to keep things easy for me, to stop Zenith from having a freak out. What I would like you to do for me is... He kind of, thinks a bit. I'd like you to make me a music box, like the one you made Orchestra.
She completely pauses. You sure?
Yes. I
Won't
mean,
get
if
you
you're
in
planning to
trouble?
go... It's a simple music box. You're giving it to Horace, after all. Good old Horace. He smiles at you. What's a gift to a friend?
She smiles. Yep, I've been a much better engineer than a doctor anyway. You've got yourself a deal.
All right, he moves forward and shakes your hand. You feel a wispy sensation as you touch what is supposed to be a solid hand. It does lock with the solidness after a moment, but this place seems to be a middle ground. Old Horace is always so curious. Flights of fancy, so I can get away with it. It's in character. After all, if I were to come up to you earlier today and asked for a music box too, would you have been suspicious?
She genuinely shakes her head no.
That's Horace, baby! She, nods his head. All right, then. It's been a pleasure, Illyria. I'll speak to you soon. And good luck tomorrow. I think you'll find that your life's, you'll find purpose, I think. And I think you'll find that hope that you dug out and maybe be able to take a slice for yourself, he says, finishing off the pie. And with that, you feel yourself, with the pie gone, dumb enough, almost like some kind of dumb catalyst. The pie ceases to exist, and in that way, you kind of open your eyes once more after blinking, and you find yourself back awake. Yeah. And then Horace kind of stands there for a moment, and then immediately back to it. Oh, wow, you eat fast. You must have been really hungry. Taka looks over. Holy shit.
Illyria looks down. Yeah, I guess I was. Thanks. It was delicious.
Excellent. And Beatrice and Heather are kind of eating to the side, not really aware of anything. Everything slips back to normal, just like that. Enjoy your meal. I hope it filled you up a little bit. You can't tackle a plague on an empty stomach.
That's true. Hunt for the first step of being a doctor is hunt for the symptoms, right?
Absolutely, I think. Beatrice, she kind of looks over. Yeah, Horace? First step to being a doctor is hunting for symptoms, right? She kind of looks at him. Well, I suppose, but I think that's a question to be asking her. But she asked me, how am I supposed to? He's like, Beatrice kind of just laughs at Horace, and Horace laughs back and looks back at you and is like, well, you're gonna be staying over at our place tonight. Fresh start tomorrow, right? The way he said that was like, you're gonna be staying at our place tonight. It came out more as a statement of reassurance instead of a question. But regardless, he eyes you interestingly as you feel yourself coming to understand the being known as Horace a bit more.
Oh, I love him.
He's great. And with that, you find yourself ending this dining off with a little bit of rest. Eating, you finish, he gets you some more food, for real this time. And with that, you end this night in some company. But it's not particularly just the company that helps you, but is instead, it's really Illyria Testato. Well, more just, not even the Testato part. You find your comfort this night in yourself. And with that, I think we're good to call the session there.
Excellent. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
with
boy.
day 3 to from Thursday. Fuck, I don't even have to. It's all the same. I don't have to prep anything different.
That's fucking excellent.
Yeah,
I love that. I love the way that went because she was just broken for today.
Yeah. Second chance.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Mask. What's up? You want to pop in voice chat? We can cut now. Yeah, let's cut now. Don't tell everyone we're done yet, because there's a bit more I need to say about that.